All right, baby. We live, baby.
Yeah,
We
here.
live. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, it's always good to wake up in the morning to see some lovely faces on the screen on our panel. That's your boy B, man.
Got Nick.
You got everyone's favorite uncle, Uncle Pudge, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby.
Yes,
Hey,
Still
sir.
Mr. Who
you
Loves You,
know,
baby.
you know who I am, the one and only Chef Jimbo.
Hey,
It's your boy
Mr.
Coach A.
Jody Hendricks.
And we
Yes,
coming
sir.
at y'all live again, once again with Family Talk. Let's discuss it at the family barbecue early in the morning. Um, we got a lot to talk about today, fellas. Man, we're gonna be hitting on
What's up,
Good
Ria?
morning, Ria.
Rio, man. Rio up with us this morning. We're gonna let y'all
Ria,
come
what's
in a little
good?
bit before we go deep. Of course, we'll hit y'all with Coach A's news topics, and then we're gonna run into the main topic. So y'all stay tuned, y'all get in, y'all get comfortable, and y'all get ready to hear your fellas talk. Please like, subscribe, and share. We really love when you guys do that. It likes, subscribe, and scale, so it helps us build as a family. But we ain't gonna get too much into that right now. We're gonna hit this intro. We're gonna get back with Coach A when we come back. You did.
Tell them I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Can't nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good. It's all good. Straight up, it's
Jimmy,
all
do you
good.
not know that dumping the ball off to your big man gets him and motivates him?
Tell them I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Can't nobody ever take this moment from me.
I don't want no smoke over there. I heard her
Man,
tell
man,
somebody out in traffic. I don't want no
for
problems with
real.
that.
For real. I'm like, no part
I don't
of
want
that.
no problems with that.
I'll let you back. Why you always call me when I jump on my podcast?
All right.
Go ahead. Hey, go ahead and mute Jody real quick.
For real. Jody, he out here to be intoxicated early this morning on a good
Okay.
Saturday.
Bye.
Breakfast time.
No, it started now.
So it's
Bye.
news with Coach. Hey, y'all say y'all open your ears, y'all come in and get comfortable and listen to what Coach A got for y'all today.
Yes, sir. I like how y'all just glossed and talked over my intro, but it's all good.
My bad, Coach. My
Wake
bad.
your punk butt up with the breakfast crew. The family talk. That's right.
Don't
It's
be
the new
don't be
breakfast
cussing.
crew family
Don't be
talk.
cussing on here, Coach.
Punk butt. That ain't no cuss word.
That Jimmy cuss.
That's
That's the Jimmy cuss word.
Exactly. That's as worst as I get right there. So anyhow, we definitely got some stuff that's going on. I don't know if you guys been paying attention or if you have, you've been under a rock. But these John Gruden emails that came out about him making jokes and stuff, racist jokes. I haven't read or heard any of them. I don't know anything about them. But apparently these that has got Randy Moss crying on the show. So I don't know if y'all seen the clip with him being real emotional and stuff like that. And I'm believe me, I'm the last person to tell somebody how emotional you should be or you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, I don't. Does anybody know how bad these emails are
They're
and
not
what
I've
that.
they?
read them. It's
Go
not
ahead.
that bad. It's not that bad, man. I don't know why the man was crying and then the chick started crying. And I'm like,
Yes, yes.
y'all, y'all need to calm down, man. It ain't that serious.
But I tell you what, it reminds me of when we was going through that whole election thing, and they was pumping out all these because there was obviously a strategy to put out all this discord and this racial stuff to create the division. And I put a post out because I was thinking that a lot of this stuff is going to cause mental trauma. It's going to cause a lot of people to be, very depressed or upset or angry, even to the point where they're going to have to seek counseling. And so I believe that that's what Randy Moss needs. Is he needs some type of counseling to be able to deal with some of past issues or the stuff that's going on. And there's and it just makes me think how many other people out there really have feel that strongly about it, and they have to talk to somebody. They have to sit on somebody's couch, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think the main question is why was he crying? Like, I don't understand. I still don't understand why he was crying.
That's what I'm telling you. I can tell you why he was crying, because he needs some type of counseling. Those emails was a trigger. A lot of times when people been through traumatic things, or tie certain situations or circumstances, it becomes a trigger in their lives, and they either get angry or upset or stuff like that. And so that's the issue, is that he has some type of trauma that he's going through, and that was a trigger. Those emails was the trigger. And so how many people in our country that because of what we just went through, if you constantly seeing, black people being murdered, or constantly hearing people are racist and they're against you and they don't want you to succeed, it becomes trauma. It becomes trauma to you. So, that's why we have to protect our thoughts.
Jody is a trip. I say this every week. Jody should be on the show, but he's still in them comments, bro.
Oh my God.
He's still in them comments. He was on a man period.
A man period.
Oh my goodness.
So I guess Jody is just the hardest man. He ain't ever cried for nothing.
Don't start Jody on that, man.
Yes, I want to get him started.
Oh my God.
Anyhow, moving forward, Texas governor is another governor that's putting his foot down when it comes to these vaccine mandates. He's saying he ain't having it, over there in Texas.
Can we get some applause for the
real.
governor of Texas, please?
Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, that's somebody with a godly backbone. You understand me? That man got a backbone. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, true that, because think about it, going against the government like I had to do in the game. It's tough. It's tough, but if you stand your ground, you come out on top.
Don't do that, Coach. I knew you was gonna come.
Anything that has to do with the government team, the government, their rules and regulations. Anytime you go against them, it's gonna be tough. So definitely.
Hey, ask Jimbo. It's tough. He's going through it right now. Ask Jimbo. It's tough.
Brandon.
What's up, bro?
Bro, the game ain't over.
I know
what you talking about?
I'm just saying,
Don't be celebrating too early.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's tough when you go against the government.
It's not tough when I go against you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So also, keeping in line with that, if you haven't heard, the Brooklyn Nets, they've banned Tyree from the team until he, got fully vaccinated. So before it was and the reason this is important is before it was a question of will he be able to travel and just play, in those games in certain cities where the, vaccine is not mandated versus, just missing home games. So they decided not to even do that. They just don't want him around the team and mixing with the team, period, until he becomes vaccinated. And so, he put out a video on his stance, which was good because, we had a lot of people speculating on what his purpose is and what he want to do. And, if he's trying to just, be in a public's eye or whatever you would think. So it was good to actually hear from him. And me personally, I stand with him too. It's his right to make that decision. And there are a lot of people that's not as well off as him that people really don't care about. So it's kind of turning some eye and some understanding to that. So y'all thoughts on that, fellas?
Good job to the team and Kyrie. They both got to do what they got to do. They both got to do what they got to do.
Absolutely, and it's cool that Coach brought this up in the in news with Coach A, because that is one of the topics that we want to speak on, and we want to see what our viewers think about the situation, and if you want to give your own opinion about how you feel about getting the vaccine, you put that in the comments as well. But I stand by Kyrie, and And usually I don't stand by Kyrie. Sometimes Kyrie be.
I know Kyrie be off.
Be
sometimes he
weird
be on-
sometimes.
he can
Yeah.
be a
Man,
little
he lost
weird,
me. He lost me with that flat Earth shit. I was like, what?
Kyrie can get a little bit out of control, but this particular thing right here, I stand by Kyrie. Like
Oh,
Jimbo said,
yeah.
both had to do what they had to do. So, I mean,
Yeah.
but I stand by Kyrie in this situation.
So that's our news segment with Coach.
Who is
A.
that, Coach A?
Everybody listening in. This is another unsigned, what you call it, one of those artists that you can play. I forget what they call it. It's from uncopyrighted music that I have. So just ticking in the background. Gloria Tales is the name of the song. I don't know what this chick name is though. I just pull a lot of songs that I feel vibe with the show and just kind of kick it in the background while we chat, so it just won't be
Yeah,
blank.
she already caught my ear off rip, boy. Yeah.
So that's it. Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in this morning. Good morning, definitely. Glad everybody's here.
Absolutely. So since we're on it, and while we're talking about the Kyrie situation, let's just move on into the Kyrie situation. And like Coach said, a lot of people. If you saw his Instagram live, he didn't have to explain himself, which he really didn't explain himself. He just put out there his views and the fact that he's doing what's best for him and his family. He doesn't want to be made to take a vaccine that isn't aligned with what he believes in. So I just want to get everybody's thoughts, not only just with the Kyrie situation, but your own personal thoughts on taking the vaccine. So let's discuss it, fellas. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. What are y'all thoughts on Kyrie Irving and him making this decision of not taking this vaccine?
Well, let me start off. I'm sorry. Unless you go ahead, Nick. Was that
Nah,
Nick?
You got it.
Okay. So, I mean, I agree. I definitely, agree with Kyrie and stand with him in making his own decision. I think it should be. Anytime they trying to force somebody to, put something, to do something or take something in their own body and their own health, I don't think it's right. It's not part of our, rights and our constitutional rights. We should be able to make that own decision. So with that being said, with me personally, I feel the same way. I don't want to take no vaccine, but if it gets to the point where I have to take it, then I'll be more than happy to take it, because I don't care one way or the other, honestly. I don't like being forced or made to do anything, but I personally I don't think that, I'm not worried about if it's going to harm somebody or not harm somebody. I'm not, at this point, I don't care. If I had millions of dollars on the table, personally, yeah, I would take it. Versus, just saying no just to make a stance or whatnot. That's just me. Sometimes when there's money on the line and I want to take care of my family and the situation that's going on, I'd probably step over that line and just do it. But I still support the people that don't want it for whatever reason, and they say, I ain't gonna take it, I don't care. And that's understandable.
And just to let everybody know about the backstory of the Kyrie situation, he plays in New York.
Yeah.
Of course, in New York, they mandated that you must have this vaccine no matter what. I guess at the beginning of all of this, Kyrie was told that he wouldn't have to take the vaccine.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they're telling him he has to take the vaccine. So that's just to get a little. If you're in the comments or you watching and you don't know what's going on with the Kyrie situation, that's a tidbit of a backstory about it. But Uncle Pudge, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby.
Dante, where you at, man?
Man,
let me
Dante,
tell
where
you.
you at? He already started.
He in the comments. That's where he
He said, Coach A, what?
He said, Coach, hey, what
He said Coach A start with the foolishness already.
Oh,
Man, I'm not finna lose. Listen, I'm not finna lose $360,000 a game. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? If I take the sacrifice and leave to make sure my family okay.
Morning, Amanda.
Whatever.
Yeah, morning, Amanda. But Coach,
Morning.
if you die, you can't enjoy it.
I don't have to enjoy it. My family will. The legacy.
Man, please.
We
If
gotta
I'm
die.
gonna make
Either
that
way. Why we
money-
so scared of dying? Everybody has to die. Period.
Yeah, but you have to die. It's
Yes.
one thing to have to die, but it's another thing to, man, speed up the process.
So tell it, what's your thoughts on the
Well,
You
concept?
can tell. You can't tell.
Let me tell you, man, this is my thoughts on it because actually I know somebody personally that's a teacher friend of mine. His school district mandated vaccines, and if they didn't get it by a week or so from now, then they will be fired in December, or no, they'll be laid off in November, then fired in December. So I personally know somebody, that is affected by this type of mandates, and he don't want the vaccine, which I think is his choice, which is good. You can't tell me I got to put something in my body that I'm not sure about. That's crazy. How you gonna try to regulate that? Well, if you don't, then you fired or you can't work. And it's like, dude, where are we living at? This thing ain't foolproof because you get the vaccine, you still catch COVID. You can still catch it. So it's not a preventative measurement. I'm like, and then it's like, if it was so safe and y'all were so sure about it, then what do y'all put into law that if you got it, you can't sue anybody, your job, the company, or anything? That right there is a red flag. Ain't no accountability. So you literally can give me something or give my family member something, and it could harm them, and I can't do anything about it. There's no punitive measurements, in place because you protected yourself. And then if it's so great, why are you offering people? You trying to pay people? Hey, give you $500 if you get it, or $1,400. I'm like, that ain't enough money to mess with my life. You've heard stories. You've read articles. Well, I know I have, where people who've taken the vaccine and they got Bell's palsy. And then they got some people even died or almost died. It's like, dude, these things are made up. This ain't a conspiracy theory. These things are happening. This vaccine wasn't really researched. It was rushed out there because all it's about is money, fellas. They tried to shortcut their way through the pandemic, rush this stuff out here so we can get back to making them money.
Bring
Because
the economy up,
right, making them money. Like, oh, we losing all this money because, people got to quarantine, people got to be inside. So how can we get back to, let's get back to normal? This is our normal. I don't think we ever gonna get back 100% to the way things were before this pandemic.
Oh, we will. We will.
Nah, well, what we do,
Because what happens is the mind, the further we move away from it, it's going to get forgotten about.
it's gonna get forgotten about. But I'm saying to get back to truly, truly normal, 2025, 2026,
Yeah.
it's gonna be around for a while. So ain't no shortcutting this. We just gotta ride it out.
Yeah.
And they talking about get this vaccine.
Don't be taking opioids.
And this is one of the things I truly disagree with Biden on. It's like, dude, keep your old ass out of my business. You're not gonna mandate me to get shit that I don't want to get. Now that's where you lost me at, because it's similar to the abortion thing. This is actually like the abortion thing. Where women say, my body, my rights.
Yeah.
The vaccine, my body, my rights. Why would you try to force me to get something that I'm not comfortable with?
Yeah.
You telling me I don't know what's good for me, but you do. That's crazy.
Crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. We have a.
There you go.
Guest. We have.
There you go.
He's not a guest.
Over there. He over there.
You're right, Jimmy.
In
We
the
got
comments,
a family member.
in the comments, threatening me with a good time.
Dante, what's good, man?
He's muted.
Oh, you muted?
Oh, he don't want to
But
talk.
listen though, real quick, we're dealing with two separate issues too. at least from my perspective, two separate issues. You have the one issue is the vaccine mandate, making somebody do something or not being able to make somebody do something. And then of course the other issue is just how you feel about the vaccine, period, getting or not getting. To me it's two separate issues. Like I don't agree with the mandate making people take it, no. But when it comes to the actual vaccine, it's a choice. There's side effects to everything that you take, everything. And so you just have to make that choice based on your lifestyle and how you feel about it. And with me, I'll take it if I'm losing a certain amount of money and it's going to, be detrimental. I'm not going to put my family in a situation just because, I'm worried about this vaccine.
Jimbo, what's your thoughts on
Jim.
this vaccine, man?
All this stuff is brought to you by Flavors.
Strong Flavors Catering.
Hey, we need to get some sirens with that.
Yeah, we need to something like that.
Hey, oh man. Hold on. What you say I do in the chat, Brandon? All right, here we go. Well, the specific, I guess we could just kill both of these. The people leaving their job and vaccine in one go.
Yeah, we can talk about that too, man.
All right, the whole Kyrie thing. Listen, I stand behind Kyrie. I stand behind Kyrie for wanting to take the shot, and I stand with the people who don't want to take the shot, and I stand with the people who do want to take the shot. It's your personal choice. Don't bring that mess in my face. I'm gonna tell you, go about your business. Go sit crisscross applesauce somewhere. But my thing is this. Listen, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I watched the meeting that the FDA put on live YouTube, and in this meeting, you're listening to these people and they're saying we don't know what the side effects are for this. We're learning as we go. Like they're putting millions of dollars into researching and studying stuff that's going on with women's ovaries, that's going on with men and their sperm, that's causing that they say is causing infertility and blood clots and all these other things. They putting millions of dollars to research these things because they don't know. And my thing is, like, if you would have just took out the time to do the 7 to 10 years like a vaccine is normally done in, to do the test trials, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. But nobody on the news is talking about that. Nobody is bringing this up. And if you do, they want to label you an anti-vaxxer. Are you really an anti-vaxxer? You know what I'm saying? Because you're questioning something? Back to Dave Chappelle once again. Bro, it's so much on this thing, man. It's so much to unload. I got so much in my head. I might have to just come back in bits and pieces because... And honestly, we got to give a shout out to governors like Ron DeSantis, the Texas governor, for standing up for, hey, this is the people's right. Let them choose. And to the Nets, they follow the rules of their state, of their state of New York. You can't get mad at the Nets for telling Kyrie, hey, we're moving on without you. And you can't get mad at Kyrie. And people let me talk about Stephen A. Smith for a second.
Hey, man, I can't stand Stephen A. right now, boy.
Because I ain't going to lie, Coach A, I love you, Coach A. Okay, baby, you good. I love you, Coach A, but you sound like Stephen A. Smith, huh? Yeah, that's fine.
I don't sound
You sounded
nothing like
Listen.
Smith.
No, listen,
Not
Coach,
even
what he said,
remotely close.
what he said the other day on First Take, I watched First Take a lot. You sound just like what he said.
I'm
What
telling
he
you,
said- what
exactly.
What did I say that was just
He's
like him?
okay. Stephen A. said Stephen A. said that he had questions about the vaccine and he didn't want to take it. But he said the moment ESPN started saying, well, if you don't take it, the millions and millions of dollars that we're gonna be paying you is gonna be you're not gonna be getting it.
Yeah.
So Stephen, I can't have that. You can't affect my bottom line because I'm a company man. Anything the company want me to do, I'ma do.
Oh, you talking about?
I'm not gonna think for myself. Whatever the company say, yeah, I got you. You want? You want to go jump in a lake full of sharks? I'll do it for the company as long as the check clear.
That's not what he said. That's what you.
That's what he said.
That's
You
what
saying
he
you
said,
want me to
Coach.
jump in the lake Oh, he said if you want him to jump in.
No. Well, he
No,
said
that was
whatever
the
the
ad-lib.
company want him to do. He's a company man, and if it was going to cost him millions of dollars,
That's
that's not.
everybody's business. Everybody's business. Your company is in charge. If you don't want to do what your company wants you to do, you have to get another job. As simple as that. So just because that's just as much as somebody that don't want to take the vaccine, you stand with them and say, hey, that's your choice. That's fine. I support you. Nobody should make you do nothing. It's the same thing. If you have a person that say, you know what, I want to support my family and I like my job to the point where if they say this is what required of me to keep this job, I'm gonna do it. Why is that person any worse than the other person?
Scratch away everything you just said.
Okay.
What I'm trying to get to is
You
this.
wanna come at me,
No. But what I'm trying to get to is this. For you to sit here and say that you have questions about it, but then you say, you know what? Even though I got questions about it, I'm not talking about you right now. But you did sound similar to him, so I kind of am. But he said, I had questions about it, and I still do, but I just took it just because these people said it was going to take my money. But then you want to go bash another person for saying, you know what? It's not about the money to me. I don't care about the money. I care about me taking care of myself and my family. And also, I'm looking at other people losing their jobs for this. And I want to use my voice to stand up for them. My actions to stand up for them.
Right.
And you're bashing him.
Right.
He's sitting there bashing this man on national TV.
Right. So why would you put me, and that's the offense that I took when you said you sound like Stephen A. Why would you put me in that same boat when I'm not bashing Kyrie? The first thing
You sound like Stephen A. when it comes to the money part. That's what I'm saying.
Said, right, but you talking about bashing now. You talking about bashing.
I'm saying only for the money part, you sound like Stephen A. Now, then I switched over to another subject about him bashing Kyrie.
Okay. So if I hear you say something that sounds like somebody else or a particular group,
call me out on it. What do I tell y'all? Hold me accountable.
I can add you to that group. Just
what I say, hold me accountable. I tell y'all, hold me accountable.
Coach, can we just take a second to appreciate the fact that you asked Jimmy a straight question and he actually answered it?
What?
Now, let's just appreciate the fact that you asked him a question and he answered it.
My dog answered the question.
He answered the question. So let's leave it at that. I was happy when Jimmy answered the question. You asked him, how did he sound? You sound like Stephen A. Jimmy gave you a straight up answer. Now, hey, you should have threw a round of applause for that one. Jimmy didn't go around the bush or nothing. He answered the question straight up. I said, let's appreciate the fact that he answered the question.
Because Coach A asked a real question. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Listen, Jody, I'm gonna go to you next. The Kyrie Irving situation and your personal thoughts on the vaccine.
Hell no, I ain't taking no vaccine. Hell no, you ain't gonna force me to take the vaccine. You want me to take that vaccine? You gonna have to come to my house.
We ain't doing that.
You don't gotta say nothing else, Jody. Just leave it at that.
Don't incriminate yourself, Jody. I
just said. I applaud
landmines.
That's right. Step on that mud. Click. I applaud Kyrie for not taking a vaccine. I think it's right. I feel like if you, and this is why he my goat James. James said, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else what to do. I took it, and that was my personal choice. Everybody else to do what they want to, but I'm not gonna take it. And I think that should be everybody's stance on that situation. You know what I'm saying? You take it, and same thing with you, Coach. If you feel like I need to take the vaccine so I can I need to take the vaccine because I need to, then it's like, okay, cool. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, if you don't want to take it, should nobody be out here taking it. But I feel like this is just another way for people to divide the country.
Absolutely.
If it ain't one thing, it's the next. If it ain't this is that. If it ain't Trump versus Hillary, it's Trump versus Biden.
And that's exactly what Kyrie said.
Biden, it's vaccinated and not vaccinated. So I think that I applaud Kyrie for not taking it. But you know what I'm saying? What I'm not going to do is knock anybody for taking it. If you feel like taking the vaccination was best for you and your family, then you do that. But as long as you don't push it off on nobody else, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's fine. You know, so it's just like.
Yes, he would take it.
I'm taking.
He would take two of them.
You offered me $1 million. I'm like, well, shoot. You know what I'm saying? But like, I might have to pay somebody to do some research. Hey, what's in this thing for real though? After I get my $1 million, and how can you reverse it? but my thing is, it's like my question with the whole situation is this: is you know it's true for that. You know for a fact that in big pharmacy, they charge you for the good stuff. So if this vaccine's so good, why the hell y'all giving it away for free? You know, it's like that's a question. It's like if this vaccine was like, we give this vaccine, no side effects, and it stops you from getting COVID forever. But wouldn't people be paying thousands of dollars for this vaccine? Wouldn't insurance companies be like, hey, you can get the vaccine and we only gonna charge you this much? It's like there's something weird about something that you're giving away for free. You know what I'm saying? If you ride down the road and you see a little boy with a lemonade stand, it's free, you're gonna be looking like, hey, why that's free? But if it's like $5 for like a 6-ounce cup, you're gonna be like, he might have that pressure. So I'm like, something's got to be up. Y'all giving this away for free. And I applaud Kyrie, and I think that if you don't want to take it, you have to take it. But you know what I'm saying? If you're going to offer me $1 million, you know what I'm saying? I'd give it a dabble. You know what I'm saying?
But you applaud Kyrie. You know, you want to say that one more time.
I applaud Kyrie for not taking it.
So Nick, real quick, hold on, Nick. Is anybody going to address his question about the free you giving away for free? So after Nick, I'll give you a answer to that. At least my perspective.
So it's crazy. Because on one side you got the referees, they mandated to take the vaccine also, but yet if their religion or something else voids them from taking it, they can have exemptions for it. Yeah. But I ain't heard that these players can get exemptions for the vaccine yet.
No. New York, they denied Kyrie's exemption and they denied Andrew Wiggins' exemption in L.A.
So it's crazy how you can deny NBA players exemption, but yet the referees can get exempt from taking these vaccines.
Good point.
And it is crazy how like some of y'all said, when you don't want to get vaccinated, you anti-vax, but yet they're making it seem like you have a choice, and at the end of the day you do. But when you sit here and say, we need you to take the vaccine or you're gonna get fired or laid off, like, it's a choice to take it at the end of the day. But is it really? Because you telling me if I don't take this vaccine, I'm gone. And it's just like Telly said, my body, my rights. But it's like we ain't getting no rights no more. So it's coming to a point where it's tough. Like,
it's getting worse.
At the end of the day, you're gonna have to make money to survive. But if you can't make the money where you at, and you're gonna have to go somewhere else and make maybe less money than what you normally making, I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, I'm on the stance right now. Like, I'm not taking it. But like they said, like if my company came to me and said right now that you got to take the vaccine, the vax shot, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, honestly, right now speaking, I'm gonna say no and just find another job. But when that time comes, I might just say,
Nick, we gonna find a job. You feel me? Nick, you ain't in this alone. We got this, bro.
Yeah. But it's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough.
It is tough.
And you got people that's been on some of these jobs. I'm talking about even in the hospital field. I read a report where the lady was at a hospital for 7 years, and she resigned from it because they was forcing them to take it. And 7 years, that's a decent time to be on the job. But to say, I'm not gonna do it no more because now you gotta find a whole nother career probably, because all the hospitals are going to it. Now you talking about her making some decent money, maybe dropping down to what the average is gonna be like $15 an hour now. That's a pay cut. and lives are gonna be changed because of this.
Who? That's not me. Just so y'all know.
I'm about to
What?
say, Coach, that's you playing that music in the
No.
background?
Oh, that's my daughter.
That is
Hey,
not me.
baby. Stop for a second. I'm sorry, y'all.
I knew the first
Leah,
thing. I'm like,
Leah.
You
stop.
normally
They
don't
can
do
hear
that.
you, baby.
I just shut all my
Because
stuff
we
down. Like,
having
who
a
is this? They
conversation.
gonna think this is me.
You want to take it in the room? You taking it in the room?
Sorry about that, Nick. Sorry about that, man.
Nah, it's all good. I think we all got a little trans by. She's doing her thing.
You're doing a thing, boy.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's my stance.
Oh
on
wait,
it.
that was your daughter in the background playing the guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought that was Coach A. She was
All
doing
us
her
thought
thing.
it was Coach J.
I thought it was Coach A with a guitar in the background. She was back there doing her thing. I was like, okay.
If that was me, it would have
Back
been
there.
horrible. It would have been horrible if that was me.
Man, she play on that thing all the time when she come here, man.
Keep it
Okay,
up,
well, she
man.
doing her
Keep it
thing
up.
though.
Keep it
Yeah.
up. But real quick before Coach A go into the question that he had, I'm gonna just tell you my stance on it. I think I agree with everybody else. As of right now, I'm not taking it. It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice that you should be able to make for your family and your situation. Kyrie's in a different situation. He make a heck of a lot of money. He make a heck of a
That's
lot
it,
of money.
man.
What we laughing at?
I made a comment.
See?
That is a hard
Sound like
drop though.
Stephen A. Say she
And that's-
sound like
that's the next
Stephen
thing I
A.
was about
That's
to
a
get
hard drop.
That's the next thing I'm about to say. If it comes to me and my pride about this vaccine versus me taking care of my family, I'm automatically take care of my family.
There's nothing
Take care
wrong
of
with
my
that.
family.
But you
And
sound
then-
like Stephen A. too.
I didn't
Yeah.
say that, but
Stephen
Coach A being salty.
You
Coach A
mirrored
being
the same
salty.
thing I did.
Coach A being salty right now, y'all. Because
Hey.
he's gonna let this go for the rest of the show.
Listen, they try to force that
No,
on
I'm
us.
making
Y'all
sense.
look out for me and Nick. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
making
We're gonna be out
sense.
there
Hey.
selling them plates.
Hey,
But,
real quick though, I actually forgot. So I'm not gonna put my job out there if you don't know where I work at. Then okay, but I'm not gonna put my job out there. But let me tell you, right? I work in the field, and I do go to our corporate office, every once in a blue moon. And I was talking to one of my people at the corporate office, and she put me on to some game. So let me tell you how these raggedy bitches brought CVS up to the corporate office, okay, and started doing the vaccinations.
Make
They
it
were like,
convenient.
come downstairs and get a vaccination if you want, right? And you just sign a little paper or whatever. And then
My bad to cut you off, Jordan, but real, I'll be there.
Real, I'll be there too. Real,
I'll
you
be
want
there
me?
tomorrow.
what Rhea say?
We could come do nails.
Hey, Rhea. I will
Just
fly
teach
it
me,
down.
Rhea.
Just teach me what to do.
Hey, I'm filing bunions and everything. What's up?
Hey,
Horns.
we could do that. We could do
Hold
it.
on, fellas. Do me a
Episode of that,
favor.
man.
Let's shout out Mr. Tony Martinelli. He's the actual teacher that I told you the story about. That's
Hey,
him.
welcome to the show, Tony.
Yeah, this is
Tony.
Coach A, what up, applause, and thank you for stopping by to the family barbecue, Tony. We appreciate you. Make sure you like. Hey, Nick, what are you supposed to do?
Like, subscribe, and share.
There we go. We appreciate you stopping by, Tony. We love the love that you're showing us this morning, brother.
Can I say something real quick though?
Yeah, do you
No.
think?
Did any of y'all hear the story where the gentleman? I don't know if I sent it to the group chat. The people they went to get a flu vaccine, and the guy accidentally gave them the COVID vaccine.
Ain't no accident.
And the reason they found out because they had to send them their vaccine cards, and they was like, "We never got the vaccine," and Publix was like, "Yeah, you did."
Oh wow.
Wow.
And they suing them right now because they were
suing
like,
Publix?
because they
Man,
even gave it to their 8-year-old son.
Oh,
Well,
they
tell
probably
them to
got
send,
the
tell
flu
them
shot?
to make some copies.
boy,
and send
they
us the
tricked them into
vaccine
getting the vaccine shot.
Nah, the
Vaccination?
dude,
was a
the
mistake.
dude said he accidentally gave them the wrong shot.
card. So you don't think it
Oh,
was an
wow.
accident?
I don't
No.
think that's an accident. You know how does
No.
that? How do you make a
Accidents
mistake?
happen,
Like,
I'm pretty
No.
sure there's a label that
on.
says
Y'all
COVID
just gonna-
and flu.
I can
Coach,
already
how
see y'all meters already to y'all gonna think the negative automatic. Nah,
no,
that
it's
ain't
not
no
thinking
accident.
negative. If
There ain't
you're
no
in the
damn
medical
accident.
field,
You know,
if
Oh,
you
you-
hold on,
what?
Cody. if you're in the medical
Good
field, how do you
choice.
make an accident about that?
Listen,
And I know we got
medical
nurses
field,
in this
medical
comment.
field,
Please comment on that. How do
medical
you,
field are humans. Humans
You right.
make mistakes.
And
It
you right.
happens.
You're right.
and you're
Doctors
right.
make mistakes
You're
all
right.
the time, and they get sued. They have to deal with it, but it happens.
And you're
Right.
right. I just don't see how you give somebody a vaccine.
Why
that's
you
totally
accidentally
different
give me a
from the
vaccine?
flu.
I'm an accident. What? If I accidentally get a vaccine, bruh, you gonna have to see me.
Yeah,
You have to see
you're
me
right.
every
I
which way
agree
to
with you.
work.
You're gonna have to take the repercussions, but it happens. It happens.
And I want to say one more thing before we move on.
You gonna have to see me.
In that FDA live meeting that I saw,
Uh-huh.
they said that Israel is like 96% vaccinated and their cases
Yeah.
keep going up.
Still having the same issues.
Yeah, still having the same issues. So I'm like, why I just
They're not
don't get why they're trying to force it on.
And they're not the only country. That's
They're not the
like,
only-
Some
yep.
of them are 76% or 80%
Yep.
or something like that. They're not the only country. But before we get further away from this, I want to get Nick and Jimmy at Rhea's hair shop, at her place doing some nails. Can we get that? We can record it. We can make that a show for sure.
I'm down, man.
Hey, I'm down.
I'm down.
Sarah, look, I got
I tell you what.
right there. I'll be right there.
Listen, I'm be like boss lady Rhea. What else you want me to do?
It's
For real.
volunteer.
What
Hey,
you want
listen,
me to
it's
do, Will?
volunteer. We ain't gonna charge. You're not gonna charge them. Y'all not gonna make no money. It's just
I volunteer. I
We
volunteer.
need to come and do a show in Rhea shop. That's what
I
we need.
volunteer.
Yeah, for sure.
Come and
For
do a
sure.
show in Rhea shop.
I was talking to Jimmy about doing some stuff and
Yeah.
just doing some stuff on location, man. Just showing up at different people's jobs and trying to see if we could do it and stuff like that.
Now I might have to go to Rhea and be like, hey, what can't I talk about, with your clients? You know
No,
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying?
you can't get on.
I don't want to offend nobody. I want Rhea coming at my
Here we
throat.
go.
Rhea seems
Just
like
do
an
your job,
awesome
man.
boss, though. Your job, and there's no problem with Rhea at all.
Listen, while we doing that, we can go stop by this CVS that's handing out COVID vaccinations and knock on the door. Cause I got some shit. I got some I want to get off my chest, bro. How you
See?
best trying to get?
Rhea says she is pretty cutthroat, so y'all be
That's her
careful.
business,
Y'all get
yeah.
Oh, well, if Rhea cutthroat, then shoot, I'll be at home.
All right, man. Let's move on a little bit from this vaccination thing and Kyrie Irving. I was reading something the other day that caught my attention to a question, and the question is: do people or do you? And this is where we're gonna get into the conversation. Do you feel obligated to help out somebody else? Should we feel obligated to help out somebody else? And then when I say help, that means help with anything, advice, money. Anything that comes to mind. Is human nature and the mankind obligated to help somebody else? And I need my fellas on the panel to help me out with this question because it was kind of mind-boggling. I'm like, and you kind of think about it. Am I obligated to help somebody? Should I help somebody? So that's the question at hand, fellas. Let's discuss it. What's y'all thoughts on that question?
I'll go first.
What do you think,
This is kind of hard.
Hey, Jimmy, before you do it, hit him with the
So in order for me to make some kind of a stance, I would say I think you shouldn't feel forced to help anybody out with anything other than helping them out, like getting them organized and giving them information to give to them so that they can take the necessary steps to get where they need to be. Because I have conversations with Coach A all the time about my business and different things in life, and he'll give me certain steps. He'll be like, okay, well, if you want to do this, this is a step you need to take. This is a step you need to take. This is a step you need to take. Or if he don't have the answer, well, I know somebody that can help you, and they can tell you what steps to take. Now, stuff like that, I think that all of us should be willing and feel obligated to do freely. It's just you giving information, or it's just a resource. Or you hooking somebody up that if I don't have the answer, I know they do. So let me hook you up with my resource, my guy, my lady, who can give you the steps for you to better yourself in that way.
So, Coach, with that being said, and what Jimmy just said, as you're giving him this information, do you feel like you're obligated to give him this information because he came and asked, or is it a free thing that like, hey, my brother came and asked, and I'm gonna give him what's up? You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that?
Well, definitely, I feel like it's my brother, and I want to help him. I want to see him succeed for sure, and everybody. But even if it was a stranger that I don't know, to some degree, I will help him. And the reason I feel more closer to obligation. Obligation is probably a strong word, but
Yeah.
I real understanding. I have different values and different beliefs, and so I believe that in order for me to be successful or continue to be successful, to keep that flowing, is like a river. And so if a river is dammed up on one side and it just builds up, then there's no constant flow. And so my way is constantly sending it out to somebody, be it you guys or somebody that I meet or somebody that hit me up. So I feel, you know, more so obligated that, to get whatever I learned and to pass it on. And so that it comes back to me. So again, it depends on the person's belief and how they feel in their situation. Because, it's hard sometimes to get people to give you information when they think you're going to be competition or they think you're going to, do better than them. And so, I've learned that no matter what you're doing, what field you're in, number one, you're not on the island by yourself. You're going to have to learn from somebody else and get help. And so, and then number two, that there's always your customers, your interaction is going to be with those people. There's always somebody for you. So, I feel like I just have to help. That's just from my standpoint. With restrictions, you have to understand your situation, family situation, and whatnot, because you don't want to stress yourself out helping other people.
Right.
But
And I'll say on my part, there's been like 3 caterings that I could have had, but I couldn't do it due to whether it's my girls or some other things. And I just I'd be like, hey, I got somebody who I know is a good cook. I'd be like, I give them their name, their Facebook, their number, whatever the case is. You're happy with my food, you'll be happy with their food too. So I go ahead and hit this person up, hit him up, hit her up. And like I'm always down to do that because my whole thought process, I just feel like it's so much money in this world that everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can eat, bro. Like that's my mentality. So yeah.
Hey Nick, you feel obligated to help somebody? You know what I'm saying? I want him.
We might have to mute Nick.
it'll be short.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't feel obligated to help anybody, but it's within me. I'm just that type of person that will help. Now, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. If I ain't got it, I can't give it. But man, we come from a family. I'm talking about from our dad's side and our mom's side, where we just some giving people. And if I see that you need it, you come ask me for it. If I got it, I'm gonna give it to you. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. But I ain't obligated to do anything.
So I'm gonna tag on for Nick since we brothers and he mentioned the family thing. I feel the same way. I walk around here and I don't feel obligated about nothing, but because of the type of coach, but
You threw that lip up like.
but because of the type of person I am.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Hey, real. Why does it depend on who asking for help?
I just about to ask Real that.
All right, we're gonna get to that, Real. Let me put it up so we don't forget about it. But I don't feel obligated at all. But because of who I am, if I see you need help, whether you ask me or not, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? If it's something in my spirit, say, hey man, send this person so and so dollars for lunch, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody come to me for advice or for some type of education on something, I feel like I was put here to give that, especially if you're asking. So as far as feeling obligated, no. But as far as my spirit, if it tells me to do it, then absolutely, I'm gonna do it. And that's how I feel on it. I'm like, Nick, if you need help, man, I got you. If I ain't got it, I'm gonna find somebody who do got it. Like I'm gonna help you get to where you need to be. So I'm right along with Nick on that one. So if y'all want to hit on what Rhea just said, let's do it.
No,
go
she
to
answered
Jody.
it.
Oh
Jody,
yeah,
let's
let's go
talk
to Jody.
first.
Go ahead, Jody. Go ahead.
I don't feel obligated to help nobody with shit.
We could.
I
We can write Jody's script out. We already.
No.
Hey, but just know he'll change the story next time though.
Yeah.
The thing is this. My thing is, you want me to help you, but would you help me if I was in that same situation? Because there's a lot of people that in this world that just take. So it's like, you need help. Why you need help? How you get into the position that you need help? Why can't we prevent you from ever needing help again? It's
Let
like,
me ask you this: why are you making that statement? I'm sorry to cut you off, because you're saying if you're gonna help me, blase blase.
I'm looking for it in return.
Why are you looking for it in return?
because there's a lot of people that just take from you. You know what I'm saying?
Condition.
And
No.
that's true.
He's
That's true.
conditional.
People do use you and take from you, but if it's called for you to help, whether they're using and taking from you at all, you should help. You know,
Because I don't want to feel used. And growing up in my family dynamics, there's a lot of woe is me, and it's like there's consistent woe is me. Everybody's always always got a stroke of bad luck, and I'm like, your bad luck's starting to look like you just damn stupid to me. So that's why I just stopped helping you, because it's like I'm always helping you. I'm always like I have people like, and I'm telling you, it got worse when they invented Cash App. Literally, it's like I will get random Cash Apps from family members. It's like, oh, I just need this, I just need that, I just need this, I just need that, and it's just like, bro.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Why you got Cash App?
I got Cash App so me and my roommate can split the bills.
That's why they got Zelle. They got all these other things. I ain't got Cash App. If you need some money, I'm gonna either put it in your hand or I'm gonna Zelle it to you.
Hold on, my barber. Shout out to my boy Rod Cut Guy. You know what I'm saying? He does Cash App, so I Cash App him, so I can Cash App people money, and people can Cash App me money because I do a lot of side work, and so sometimes people only have Cash App, so that's how I get paid.
I feel like Cash App is just an easier way for, like, I guess y'all, they can send a request for some money.
Yeah.
You can do that on
No,
no,
you
you
can't
can
do
do that
that
on
to me.
Venmo. You can do that on you can do that on
You can do that through Facebook.
No, you can't.
You can do that through
You can't.
Facebook?
Yeah,
If you
can
don't,
ask for money
What?
through Facebook.
Yeah.
if you don't call me or text me, you can't get no money from me.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
But like, and it's not even money part. It is like somebody will call and ask you to do them a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not gonna say the person name, but I had a family member hit me up at like 7:30 in the evening. Like, hey, can you help me take a bunk bed apart? And like, I get to the house and it's one of them professionally built bunk beds from like American Signature. And I'm like, how long did it take them to put this together? She was like, about 4 or 5 hours. I was like, you think it's gonna be taken apart in 20 minutes? Like, it's just like people ask with no kind of junction of giving back. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm looking for something back, but it's like I can't help you if you're never going to be able to be in a position to help me. So
But Jody,
understand.
how can you say you're not looking for nothing back, but you're looking for something back?
Exactly.
because it's not like I ask people for a lot, but I'm just
No,
in my
no.
mind. It's like I know that if I ask you for something, you couldn't come through. You know what I'm saying?
So just say you're looking for something back.
I mean, I guess I'll be that then. I'm looking for something back because if I know for a fact that if I'm like, hey, I'm on the side of the road with a flat tire, I know at least 20 people that ask me for help out of 19 of them, I can't call them and ask them for help. So it's like, why should I give to you if you can't do nothing back? You know what I'm saying? It's like I got a good heart, and to answer Rhea's question, yeah, it depends on who it is. Because certain people, I know for a fact that just I got you like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you shouldn't let somebody else dictate your good heart.
Mm-mm.
Right. And I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, certain people in my life, you get whatever you want. All you gotta do is ask. But it's like to the rest of them, yeah.
Jody's conditional.
Jody, you know how I was taught, Jody? I was
He's
taught by a
conditional.
few wise men and women that said, never give if you can't afford to lose. If you got to ask for it back, tell them you don't got it.
Well, you can't
That's
never get
the motto I
time back,
use,
so don't
too.
ask me for no favors that require time, because I can't get that back.
They
Hey,
said
Yeah.
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
See,
So,
Jimmy, you
Uncle-
see that? You see that? She can stay.
Hey, you get my daughter out, we gonna have problems.
She said hello. That's all I needed. She said hello. We
Oh
good.
my
She can stay. She
God.
good to me.
Here we
Whether
go.
she said hello or not, Jody, you my boy, but we gonna be fighting that day.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what? Me and you gonna have to have a conversation. Why she ain't say hello?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Uncle Pud. So the same question goes for you, man. Are you obligated to help somebody if they're in need, whether they're giving to you back or not? Are you obligated to help?
And then you know what? This is a subject that I tackle in my everyday life.
Okay.
You know, I think about this all the time. Like, am I truly obligated to do anything for anybody? You know, except for my kids.
Stay black and pay taxes.
Stay black, pay taxes, and die. These are the things I'm obligated to do. But
You
me
ain't obligated to
personally,
pay taxes.
and I'm trying not to do that either.
Try to buy something. Try to buy something.
But you know, and I think about it a lot, and I look around. You know, I like to say I got a circle of people, and I feel obligated to them. You know, like my mom, I feel obligated to do whatever she needs for me to do. She called me, I need $200. Here you go, no questions asked. I don't care. She could be, you know, buying bomb making material. I don't care. Here, that's my mom.
Hey,
You
long,
know?
long as she going to the IRS office, shit, I might help.
You know, then there's my brothers. You know, they're my brothers, man. Yeah, here. You know, I got my little brother. He always sending me requests for $10, $20. I mean, I just wake up and I go to Cash App requests. I'm like, all right, man, here you go. But me personally, man, I look at it like this. If I'm sitting at a table and I'm eating and there's a person across from me starving, can I really eat in peace? I wouldn't be at peace with myself. I have to share.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had this discussion about, you know, it always comes up when, you know, the Powerball and Mega Millions hit all that 300 million and all that dollars. Like, if you hit, do you feel obligated to take care of family members?
Oh, we done talked about this, Jimbo.
Yeah, me and Nick talked about it too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I think
that's a simple answer. This is how I'm doing it, right? I'm gonna get you a car. I'm gonna buy you a house.
But do you
I'm
feel
gonna hand
obligated to do that, Jody?
right.
You know what? Yeah, because if it's me, it's my immediate family, right? I've been blessed, and somewhere down the line, you've done something for me. Somewhere down the line, whether
I
you
knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
So for them, yes. Now for them distant cousins off in other states, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Let's say this, my brothers and sisters, okay? I'm gonna get you a house, I'm gonna get you a car, and I'm gonna break you off a little chunk of change. At that point, if you mess that up, don't ask me for shit else. Don't ask me for nothing else, because I set you up. I threw you the alley-oop, and you missed the dunk. That's on your head. I'm not giving you nothing else. And matter
I
of fact,
agree with that. I agree with that.
I am giving you full ownership, because I actually had this conversation with like some peoples of mine, right? And my homeboy was like, look, I would make it so that they can't sell the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, the house would be mine. You just live in it, so you can't never sell the house. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm giving them full ownership of the house, because you might, you know what? I got some family members that's smart enough to build that house up and flip it and make some more money off of it, right? So it's like, okay, cool. You take that house and make money and buy a second house and you start doing your thing. I'm gonna give you that opportunity. But if you mess it up, you just mess it up. I helped you. I did what I was supposed to do. I made your life better, and you messed that up. That's on you. So
I think that's fair. It sounds
I'll
fair.
break you off a little bit, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how much I got. But I got you for the house.
When it comes to something like that, I like the LeBron James theory. When LeBron James got money, he didn't just start tossing it out to people. He gave them jobs. You help them open businesses. I like that theory. So, and in that case, I feel obligated. If I feel some type of obligation to help, and I want the person who I'm helping to succeed, I'm gonna go that route as far as just he'll take this. Now it's different if it's like my mama or somebody like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy my mama stuff. But if John Doe that I've known since high school come running up to me like, hey, we friends all of a sudden because I got a little chunk of change, and then I want to help him out. I'm not just gonna toss him some money. I'm gonna be like, hey, let's talk about a business deal. What can we come up with, or what kind of business can we open up that can help us for years to come, rather than helping you right now because you need money?
Well,
that's my.
Well, that goes to the if you feed a man a fish, he only gonna eat for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, he can eat for a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm at with that. We discussed that, and I always said, you know what, I would take care of my family, but by the same token, open up businesses as well that each one of them can take control over, and we can just do this as like a family thing, because that model is that's how the Lakers are run. You know, it's a family trust, and they all got to say so and everything, but it's through the family. You know, so not one person is getting rich while the other ones are left behind. They all sharing everything.
Why Dante laughing at us?
I don't know. I'm about to say, am I missing something?
Yeah, we missing something, Dante.
We was suppose if they have zero businesses, then you learn. We train. We go. You know, we teach. You know, not everybody. Yes, not everybody has businesses, and that's only because they haven't been taught. You know, you can always learn something. If you don't have it, go learn about it. You know, go read up, do your research on it. You know, still, you know, and then when you feel like they're ready, then they can take over a business. But I think as people walking the face of this planet, we have a certain obligation to each other. Somewhere down the line, we forgot about that. Because I remember, and Coach A probably remember, you know, was a similar growing up. We had neighborhoods where everybody looked out for one another. You know, all the kids was looked out for by all the neighborhood. If you saw something, you know, a kid was doing that wasn't right, you know, the grown up would correct them. It don't have to be their parents, but it was a grown up. You know, from the neighborhood, don't do that.
That's slowly moving out the neighborhoods too.
You know,
Man,
slowly.
That's
been
left.
Bingo.
That's been
left. Because you can't say anything to anybody kid.
No.
And then they try to fight you. You know, even if their kid was in the wrong. So, like I said, man, obligated, like Coach A said earlier, is a strong word. But as a person, if you got a heart or you got some type of empathy in you, you should want to help a person if you can. You know, like you look across the street, your neighbor struggling. You can do something to help them.
So listen,
You know-
listen. I'm gonna tell you something that's very ironic that we're talking about this. Right now, I have a Cash App request.
No, you don't.
I do. At
For real?
10:01 a.m. Cash App request from a friend of mine. His name is Chris. So I've met this guy when he was in high school, right? Because I was mentoring and doing stuff like that. And so I've stayed in contact with him. And then somehow he can't stay with his dad. He's been bouncing from place to place, homeless, all this time. So I've been helping him out the whole time. Like he hit me up. Can you send me $10? Can you get me a pizza? I ain't had nothing to eat. I ain't done this. So I'm telling you, it's been like 7 years. It's been 7 years. I'm working with this guy, helping him out. I done took him to stores to buy. He'll call me and say, yo, I got a job interview for Taco Bell. I need to get some shoes so that, you know, they don't slip. So I took him and got some shoes that he won't slip. One time he was staying with these people and he needed a ride to work. We went to the pawn shop. I bought him a bike. The next week the bike was gone.
Oh,
I was
my.
like, Chris, where your bike at, man?
You got the
I'm
man
telling you.
transportation and he lost his transportation.
Yes. He probably
that's
sold it
crazy.
or gave it away. I didn't call freaking Hungry Howie's pizza place, called him and ordered a pizza, be like, yo, man, it's Chris, because he would call me and he would be calling me from there. So I would call him and just like, yo, let me pay for a pizza, let him have something to eat, this and that. So it got to the point where sometimes I just kind of I wait. Like if he asks me for something 1 week, I say, Chris, listen, I'll help you once a month. That's it. I'm gonna help you once a month. After that, you cannot ask me every single day or every single week. He'll send me a
I
message
just
once
spit
a
on my
week.
mic.
Dude, listen, I got all these messages here, man. It's
Oh,
from
my
Chris.
goodness.
Request, like Chris requested $10. Like I'm mad he even learned about Cash App,
Let's pray for
I'm
Chris.
telling you, man. Yes, sir.
Pray for Chris.
But
Please pray for Chris.
definitely, he didn't had job. I didn't picked him up. Like he was working at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was picking him up, dropping him off when he got off work, and everything was going good at the time. So I don't know how you get in these situations, but it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
People get in situations, and sometimes it's just funny because you question it, but at the end of you be like, nah, I shouldn't even question it. If we need help, just help. I feel what you're saying, Coach. I feel what you're saying.
But once you get to a certain point, I'm telling you, it's you done. You're like,
you get
sometimes you'll be mad because you get so close to this person that they get you irritated. You'll be mean to them, be like, man, what's wrong with you, man? Like,
that's absolute truth. That's absolute truth.
yeah.
Let me check out. Hey, we saw your I saw your comment in the group chat, Dante. Yeah, Mama D love you, Dante. Mama D love you. But man,
What was his comment? What he talking? What was he about? What he was laughing about?
yeah, he put it in the group
He
chat.
put it in the comment. Hey, I just want you to know I'm on the same thing as Dante. Because y'all my dogs. If I hit the lottery, every single one of y'all getting an AK-47, bro.
My boy. Hey, it's not even a question. Like you can just go buy it and drop it on
Yo,
the
hey, Jimmy just getting a knock on the door. Like boom, boom, boom. Hey, this one for you, and call Nick and Nate over here so they can pick theirs up. I'm getting Brandon and tell the address. I'm gonna meet up Coach A. Like, hey, come get this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I need y'all to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do nothing else, I need you to have that. I got you.
He need that. He need that.
Hey, Jody.
I ain't got no use for it.
Jody, I had a situation with my daughter. The flesh in me was like, man, I'm about to call Jody because I know he's stacked up and I need some extra ammo to go make this trip. But I didn't.
Oh my God!
He gonna ride with you.
I know he go right.
Hey, you know I would
I
have
don't know
drove.
who to call.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know who to call.
Between
I would
Jimmy
drove.
and Jody, they would be overly prepared for the smallest things. Like everybody show up with guns and ammo, and it don't even be that crucial. Like,
You gotta
Hey.
have one though.
Coach A, I'm like 3 paychecks away from my bulletproof vest. So just in case.
This dude just said he
you gonna wear it on the show when you get it.
Hey, stop. Don't think I won't.
The number tells you what letter.
Oh, Jimmy teaching.
Let me doing dad stuff. Coach A, did you check your phone?
Yeah. What about it?
You see 23? What number?
What I get? I ain't see
What
nothing.
letter?
He
What?
probably sent you a cash out request.
You sent me a cash app.
Cash out
It's what
request.
letter?
Oh, I ain't see it. It ain't come through. Oh, there you go, Mike Stokes.
Oh. And it's gonna spell something out, okay?
Hey, but
I got
listen,
two from. I got one right now pending. I got one from Jody and 2 from Chris.
Listen, Jody, you sent that cash out request. Watch behind the scenes. Coach gonna be like, you really need something, dog. You know I got you. You know I got you.
Hey, I just wanted to
I'm
see
gonna
if he
tell
was going.
Jody to use his AK-47.
All right, y'all see me on Bay News 9. It's Coach A Fox, and he ain't
Coach A
shut that
Fox.
cash out request.
Put everything in the bag.
I mean,
Damn, I
sell
coulda
it,
helped
man.
them.
I mean, sell it. You go to the pawn shop and sell it, man.
Hello.
What y'all thinking?
Nah, he gonna definitely find other ways before he
write on the
sell
book.
any one of his guns.
Right, I ain't selling nothing.
Jody, stop incriminating yourself on this show.
Well, hey, technically, I only got one. It's a 22. Man, that's all I got is one.
You ain't just got one. Don't say that.
That's all. Hey, that's all that's registered in the state of Florida is one.
Stop, Jody.
Stop incriminating yourself.
Hey, Rhea, I don't know if you asking for money or you want us to ask you for some money. I don't know what you're saying right now.
Oh, she asking. She's saying her name, her cash app is
Oh,
Rhea.
she's
Her
saying
name.
Y'all feel
Y'all
free.
feel free. If
Yeah.
y'all feel obligated to send Rhea some money, send Rhea some money, man.
I'm about to ask Rhea for some money.
You know what?
Everybody send her a request. Everybody send her a request.
Listen, you know who feel obligated? Them damn kids. My nieces and nephews. When I tell you, they will send cash apps from their mom phone to me. Like, I need this, and I'm like, first of all, why ain't ask your mama? Why you asking me?
Because
And
mama
then
told
send-
them to ask you. That's why they ain't asking mama.
Listen, get to my house and be like, hey, you know how kids used to be like, hey, can I play on your phone? Yeah, I don't care. Next thing you know, I browse, right? And you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on my laptop, and all of a sudden I keep getting bing, 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 and I'm looking, and I'm like, well, what the hell am I getting bing from Amazon for? Why I got 7 things in my cart? And I'm like,
Oh.
You said it's your niece?
Oh.
my nephew.
How old is he?
It's your fault. Why you let him play with your phone?
How old is he?
Bruh, he about to be 10. Yeah, he about
Nah,
to be.
I need him to come back to my house so he can get this whooping.
For real, bro.
Listen,
For real.
listen.
Whooping.
My man done put some cleats in the cart. He done put some Call of Duty stuff in the cart. He done put a Game Pass in the cart. And I'm just like,
That's 3 things. Already sound like over $300.
bruh. I was at
That's
260.
home training right there. They need some training.
I'm like, bruh.
The
He
nerve.
put, bruh.
The
my niece-
nerve.
Listen, my niece asked me for an outfit for her birthday, and I'm like, well, what kind of outfit you want? She thought it was a Nike jogger suit, and I'm like, okay, well, let me see, right? Y'all be watching NFL games, and they do the warm ups, and they be in them Nike sweatsuits.
Yeah.
She want one of those to go to school in, and I'm
Oh.
looking. The pants were like 110. The
What?
jacket is like 180, and I'm like,
Sleep.
like,
He finna
No
get
dice.
it. He gonna get it.
He said he gonna get it.
He gonna get it.
hey,
Yeah.
if Coach A send me that cash app, I might be able to.
Coach, I
I
ain't
do it.
supporting that.
Jody, this one for you.
That's all on you kids do as they see.
Yeah. Uncle Jody.
Yeah, that's it.
First of all, it's my money. I can be bougie if I want to. Okay, it's my money. I can do what I want with it.
That's
They
true.
ain't work for nothing. Like, you know you got it. I know I got it. That's the point. And then my nephew, we sit and had a conversation yesterday. He was like, listen, I know my birthday is right before Christmas, but I ain't asking for much. And I'm like, okay, well, what you want? He was like, all I really want, you know what I'm saying, to see if you can get a PS5.
I ain't asking for much.
I ain't asking for much.
Yeah.
I just want a PS5. I'm
I would have
looking
told him I ain't asking for much. Just get out of my face.
Ain't asking for much.
Hey,
Get out
my
of
my
face.
whole argument to that was, how I'm gonna get you a PS5 and get myself one? I ain't got one myself. yet.
Right. If I ain't
I
got
would-
one, you ain't getting one on me.
Right, I ain't got one. You ain't getting one.
That's what I tell my kids. When you see me get one, that's when you're not getting one before me.
No, y'all
I'm
some
like,
tough
what
parents.
do I look like?
What if they getting good grades and doing good?
I don't give a. That's their job. I'm not paying them for going to school doing right.
Doing what you supposed to do. Talking about you on.
That's what my mama told us. I tried that with my mama.
It's not
Like,
a
I should get $50, because I get good grades. She said, that's your job. Now get the hell out of my face, because I dare you to go to school and mess up. I was like, that's
So they
the same
can't-
mentality.
So if they getting good grades and they doing well, they doing well don't get them any reward. They can't
Why
get
should
a
I reward
PlayStation.
it?
Hold on, listen to what I'm
what's it
saying.
gonna
Listen to what
help
I'm
them?
saying. Listen, they can't get anything until you get it first. Like what kind of leverage do they have?
You ain't
I'm
got
gonna
no
whoop
leverage.
their ass if they don't do it. That's a
What's this?
I'm talking about if it can't come to you and you're like, I don't have a PS3 or whatnot, so you can't have one. Like, what leverage do they have? Like, what can they
You get
ask
no
you for
leverage.
that you don't have to have?
Dude,
You
they
get
the
no
kids.
leverage.
This ain't a democracy in my
This
house,
ain't a
man.
democracy. This is your
So,
boy.
I know that's
thought
why
this
I'm
was?
asking. I'm
Listen,
the lawyer.
I don't mind doing it for them. I recognize them. Trust me. I'm like, okay, you know what? You done been, on point 2-3 semesters, and I do it randomly. But don't feel like I have to do it because you're getting good grades. That's your job.
Right, but
You're
I'm
supposed to
asking
go
you-
to school.
Right, but the question is, at what environment can they ask you, and you don't have to have it for them to get it? Like you just said,
Christmas. That's it.
So it's not that I don't have one, you can't have it. You just asking me at the wrong time. Asking
No,
me for Christmas.
Trust me, if I ain't got it,
PS5,
they can't get it.
Nah, you ain't getting the PS5 till I get one of them myself. Because
Oh
I've been
my
looking
God.
for them.
And it's gonna be a while. And it's gonna be a while before
gonna
I
be
get
a
a
minute.
PS5.
So
Because
y'all
them-
go share it. You ain't gonna get two of them.
No, I don't share my toys
I don't
with
share.
the kids.
I don't
So you
share
gonna
nothing. You
get
get
two
your
of
own.
them.
Get off my
Yeah,
stuff.
they get their own. They
Get
get
off
their
my
own.
stuff.
I don't
You get
share
your
them.
own.
Kids take over your TV, man. It'd be like you sitting there like, I'm trying to watch the game. They want to play the game. I'm like, nah. I gotta watch the game. So I try to, but you know what? I try to make sure that they have their own separate from me. I got a PS4. They got a PS4. Like, here you go. This is yours. Here go y'all's. Trust me, when I buy myself something that I know they gonna like, I'll make a way to get it for them as well.
We know how to get the telly. We just got like, Dad, you don't look at this, man. You should get you one of those. They ask
do
you
that.
wrong.
Oh, they do that. They do
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Like,
That's
this
my
look
daughter.
good on you,
She
Dad.
does that.
This
Listen.
look good. You can play all them games if you got this, and you'll be less stressed out. Look at that, man.
Listen, my nephew, right? That's my boy right there, boy. But 6 Jobs is my boy. Then he hit me with the, hey, Uncle Mike, listen. And this is the thing, right? He don't call me Uncle Mike. He just say Mike. But I know he called me Uncle Mike because he's trying to butter me up. He's like, listen, I see you got these headphones, right? And they're the really good ones. So
Those
I'm
are
thinking
yours.
like maybe I can get a pair
Yeah,
of good
that was
headphones
yours,
too. So that way when we play the game, we
That's
can
yours,
talk
man.
and spend time together and you can hear me better. And I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there looking like, that's your pitch time. That's what you got. Quality time. That's what you hit me with. We
That's the
can
best
spend
thing.
quality time together.
Yeah.
Hey, cause I hear you perfectly fine with the $20 headphones, but you need $100 to hear me better, huh?
That's
Yeah,
it.
he
You need
perfectly
it.
fine with them $20 headphones. Oh my goodness. So, fellas, this done turned into an open
Jay
forum.
House, hold on. Jay House, what's up, bro?
We
What's
done
up?
hit all three. We done hit all 3 subjects already.
Yeah, man, we done hit it all.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, man, we came in and did the same thing, and here we are, open forum. And while we here on this open forum, I wanna shout out Chef Jimbo. And the reason I'm shouting out Chef Jimbo is my man's doing excellent with his food boxes. So Jimbo, you want to tell him about the giveaway?
Oh, well, I ain't want to do it yet because all us really ain't talked about it yet.
We talk about
Oh,
it
we
right
all
here.
on board, man. And plus,
Oh.
we just talked about giving, so
Oh, okay.
Who gonna say no after that?
Well, everybody who's listening, this is something that Family Talk we have talked about. I think I missed the memo, but we wanted to do something for everybody, and so if all of y'all would go to our YouTube page, subscribe to it. Send us something that I guess a picture or something to our DM. Let us know that you're subscribed. We're gonna put everybody's name into a hat, into a drawing, and whoever we pull, you're gonna get a free meal from Box by Chef Jimbo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So y'all be on the lookout within the next week or so. Y'all go like, subscribe, find out who liking and subscribing, and we'll get y'all a free sponsored by Family Talk and Strong Flavors Catering.
Let me see if I can pull the
Y'all
link.
Get y'all
So
some
if they-
free food, man. Get y'all some
if they
free
already
food.
if they already a subscriber.
If you're already a subscriber, you're automatically in the draw. Period.
What's
Now we got over 100.
Yeah, we got over 100.
What's the drawing date?
Drawing date. We'll get a drawing date by Monday, and we'll have our social media.
Yeah, we'll put
analysts put it out.
Say that again. The drawing date is what?
We'll have a date by Monday.
By Monday.
By Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know I
We'll
gotta
have
be
our-
the accountant and the attorney, everything. So also is
You got a free
it
form for real?
is it specific for one particular day, or they can use it? It's going to be a coupon where they can use on any of your best meals in the future. Like for instance, if you have a Friday come up and you have that curry chicken, they might not like curry chicken. They can
Okay, I
reserve
see what
it
you're
and use it
saying.
for a
I see what
different
you're
day.
saying. Yeah, they can reserve it for a different day then. I see what you're saying.
If they don't want curry one day, they may want some meatloaf or something another day.
Yeah.
So
I can respect that. That's a good point, coach.
that's a good point. Good job, coach. So listen, we got open form, right? So like we just throwing
Not for
random
you.
stuff out.
He said, not for you.
Restricted.
Nah, it's open for. We still got a little bit of time. It's open for.
Oh, I think you're gonna bring up Bill.
Nah, we ain't gonna bring up Bill. This next
We're gonna
weekend.
talk about Bill till next week.
We're gonna let's talk about let's talk about this, right? Since it's
I know
open
what he's
form.
about to say. This gonna go to Uncle Pudge. I know what he's about to
Man
say.
got the devious smile. Look at it like
Listen,
Should I be in
since we
YouTube
never
or
got it
Facebook?
clear. Since we
YouTube.
never got it,
YouTube.
since we never got it clear, because it was we discussed this earlier this week, but the conversation went completely left and out of the field. How y'all feel about Lizzo on her purple potato sack?
Here we go.
Yeah, man, this
Glad he
is,
ain't paying attention right now.
man, that's a cancellation type. That's a cancellation subject.
It's not. It's not a cancellation.
It really
subject.
isn't, because what Jody is asking is what's the difference between Rihanna wearing what she's wearing versus what Lizzo was wearing what she was
Well, phrase it that way.
But I'm getting to that, right? What is the difference? Because people are like, oh, these chicks walk around with these same outfits, and they were showing all these pictures, all these other chicks, and then they showed a picture of Lizzo. And I'm sitting there looking like, you want my opinion on the difference? I give you my opinion, but people don't like that opinion, right? The opinion is these chicks look better than Lizzo. I don't care what you want to say. They look better than Lizzo. Rihanna's like, bruh. And even for the big girls out there, you know what I'm saying? It's big girls that
Hold
even
on,
walk
Jody.
around.
Hold on, Joe. Let me answer this real quick. It's either Facebook or YouTube. Either one, Facebook or YouTube, to answer your question. All right, go ahead, Jody.
It's big girls out there that walk around like that and they do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And so
They
it's
were,
like
they were saying, I'm sorry, but they were saying which one do we prefer for them to look from?
I guess it's either platform.
Yeah, whatever your preference is.
Whatever your preference is, you can get us on either platform. All right, my bad, Jody. We keep cutting you off. Go ahead, bro.
no, it's good. So like all I'm saying is some women do it and they do it and it look good, and some women do it and they do it and they look sloppy. Lizzo was walking around.
Somebody
So
might like the way Lizzo looking though.
quick
Somebody
question. So
might like-
this is the picture you put in our group chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to put this picture up?
Hey,
the
put it
picture
up.
Put the
I
picture up.
will. I ask for forgiveness later. Lord, please forgive me.
Don't forget to put the picture up. And I
I'm
want
going
Uncle Punch to cook because Uncle Punch is about to take off.
Hey, Real said y'all need a female to defend this.
Yeah, we do.
What you mean? Listen, nothing to defend.
Nah, but I feel what
Lizzo
Rhea's
look a
saying.
hot mess.
Nah, I feel what Rhea's saying.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, if she feel good enough to put that joint on, that's what she want to wear.
The problem is she should have got the little clear pasty things to put her boobs up. Look at them things all down to her knees. Like, come on, bro, she gotta do better than that.
Hey,
She
like
gotta do better than that.
I'm sorry,
Anybody called on me yet about this?
no,
She gotta do better.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
like the lady on
Not yet,
next Friday
not
said,
yet,
Jody, she knows somebody who like it.
Exactly.
Somebody like that, Jody.
Hey, people that hang around the punch bowl, that's the ones who like it.
Hey, that's the way to go. That's like That's a 95% success rate, right there.
Clearly, it's a difference
There we
in
go.
material
Stop
cost.
bashing females, Jody.
Nobody's bashing females. Listen,
If that's what that chick want
look,
Jody, somebody might not like the hat you wearing right now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
you can't see my titty nipples in my hat, and I can't.
That don't mean they ain't gonna like that hat.
thank you.
You gonna wear whatever you want to wear.
Well, the question, I mean, in our group chat, the question went, why is it good for one person and not good for the other person? That was
because it's not. You know what? In all honesty, it's not good for either one of them to wear. It's like literally, if that's what you want to walk out in public in, I'm kind of looking like, hey, bro.
you're taking somebody else's response.
I'm not taking somebody else's response, but that's like, bro, it really ain't good for either one of them to walk out the house like that. I don't get, right, and I don't want to go off subject. I don't get what we've got to this place where females literally walk around in panties and pasties and a sheer whatever over top of it. It has gotten to that point. So it's just like
Gotten to that point. Dog, I told you when I was younger, I used to wear the see-through jogging pants so you can see my leopard spot bikinis, baby. You know, we've been doing that.
Stop it. They ain't make
It's coming back.
we weren't gonna bring that up.
They did not make no see-through skins.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
You seen that Jodeci video, Forever My Lady? That was a see-through. Hey, I used to rock it. I'll bring it back too.
Oh, Jimbo took his cell phone.
No, don't take the stuff off, Jimbo. Come back.
What did he do?
Come back, Jimbo. Don't
took
you do
his
that.
cell
Don't
phone.
do that, Jimbo. Okay, you think about telling his leopard bikini.
I don't want to. That just messed me up. I don't want to.
You do it.
And you know that's that Uncle Telly. He come out to the basketball court with all the guys, and he got the sweatpants with the print all in the front. He's like,
hey, out there looking like Spice Adams.
Come get it.
I was actually way smaller.
Wait,
We ain't finna get into that gray sweatpants thing.
So what about women walking around? What about women walking around with leggings and they crotch showing? Like why can I see the print of your piercing on your private part?
Because you staring.
Because you wore that outside. What am I supposed to do? I can't help but
looking. Don't question.
Slow down. You walking too fast. Slow down.
Right.
If you ain't focusing, you won't see it.
You won't see it. If you ain't focused on what you really trying to look at, you
goes
won't
on
see
12.
it.
Listen.
Look at your first picture. When it's 0-0, the long arm goes on 12.
Rhea got an issue with gray sweatpants. I guess her dude be walking around with gray sweatpants on.
Man.
He probably gonna beat his ass up one day. I'm telling you.
Oh, Rhea, this something I don't like when everybody walking around with these short shorts. Do y'all see that? The short shorts that they be wearing around? I can't stand that.
Bruh, it's like, bruh. Like how long? Like you gotta be having on drawers. Them shorts is. You know what the hell you got on boxes. Or like if I like you know how people wear like compression shorts, and then they wear their basketball shorts over it.
Yeah.
Like why can I see your compression shorts like lower than your regular shorts? Like that's not how that's supposed to look. I hate
They
that
don't do
shit.
that no more, man. That's like
They bringing the old style back.
They bring that old style back.
Okay, so they got purple potato sacks in the old styles.
Well, here you go. Why
You talking about the Laker color purples? Yeah.
Bruh, I'm just saying.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. Listen, I just didn't like the outfit. Sometimes, here's my thing, right?
Just say that, Jody.
Sometimes, like it's like sometimes, bro, I feel like this. I feel like Lizzo is trying to push a narrative to where like, oh, big girls do that too, and I'm just like,
that is the narrative.
That's the exact narrative.
That's the narrative.
But this is the thing that's wrong. This is the thing that's wrong with people though. Like just because you think she's trying to push a narrative, what if she's just saying, I feel comfortable in this?
Exactly. She love herself.
Like we as people got too much of an opinion about other people.
It's coming out. Tell them facts.
Tell them it.
I'm just saying we got too much opinion about other people and we not worried about ourselves.
You right. We got, but when you put it on social media and the internet, you giving us an opportunity to talk about it.
And it's just your opinion to talk about it.
She's not your cup of tea, but she's somebody's cup of tea.
No, I'm not
is
saying.
ruling
Hold
over
on.
that picture.
I'm not saying I wouldn't dabble because I would. All right, that's not what I'm saying.
What are we talking about, Jody? What are we?
I'm not
Oh,
saying because I would.
Because you would, but
Yeah.
you don't like the fact that she got purple tomatoes, but you would.
So listen,
But don't wear it out the house though. That's something for me.
But
Don't
it's
wear it
okay
out the
for-
house.
we, talk,
It's okay.
we
for
got to
you.
be
I don't know
fair
if you
though.
do
We
it.
got to be fair.
Hey, Ali talking about I'm stepping on his neck.
Since we talking about
Oh my
outfits, we got to be
God.
fair.
Oh my gosh,
Who just said she break you, Jody? Well, if I die, I die.
You don't mess
That's
with
how life is. You know what I'm saying?
it. Keeps it fresh.
I tell y'all, always those skinny light skins, boy. They will jump in there.
Wait a minute.
why are we talking about
Hey, look,
Russell Westbrook, coach?
Westbrook look like he doesn't.
What in the world?
Go.
What the hell?
Cisco.
What the hell is this?
Hold on. When this pop up? Who popped that up there?
What the hell is this? What is
Coach
this?
A popped that up there.
What? Why he look like
Since
Billy
we
Porter?
talking about people's outfits,
Man, I thought that was Russell Westbrook, man. I'm like,
was.
That was?
it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ, boy.
All right.
This dude is
All
going.
right, hey,
All
hey,
right. All right. Enough with the
Jimmy.
games.
It's time
Enough
for
with the
Jimmy to talk.
games.
Time for Jimmy to talk,
Y'all with the bull jive already. Listen, the whole picture with Lizzo, and I put it in the group chat.
After like
There you
2
go.
hours.
3 snips and 2 coughs later.
My whole thing is this. Number one is like Jody says, not right for both of them.
Right.
But I think that she's giving off, and we are accepting it, giving off the wrong sign because in my mind, my perspective, how I see it, obesity is a real problem in America, and she's promoting it, and we have a lot of people that they're pretty much affirming her and what it is that she's doing and what she's preaching and what she's living. And we can see that with the coronavirus and many things that's going on. A lot of the underlying issues that's going on
Teacher,
that
we have
people are passing because of some of the. I see his hand. He gonna wait. Some of the people that are passing, and a lot of the reasons that they're passing that the doctors are saying because of obesity, diabetes, hearts, and all of that.
Hey, Jimbo, here's
So-
a question.
So we need to. How she promoting? Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Hold on, Jody. Hold the freak on. Look at the picture. Look at what she's saying. She's saying that I'm like this, and I don't want to change. This is how I live, and she wants everybody to accept it just like she accepted. When we should be promoting everybody good health. Good health.
Who's to say obesity isn't right?
or it's bad health. Like
Or it's bad health.
we can't.
Listen.
It's hard to equate a person's
Who's to
size.
say that obesity isn't right?
No, isn't
Do
healthy.
you know anything that is
obesity.
the obesity is healthy?
No. Who's to say that?
Do you follow anything about human health? Clearly
I'll
you
wait.
don't.
I'll
For you
wait.
to answer this question.
That's just the
Like
observation.
this is my point with you, Nick. You ask some off the wall questions. Who's to say?
Thank you, House.
Jimmy.
Thank you, House.
But what he's saying, but obesity is bad for your health. It don't matter if it's genetics or not. But what Nick is trying to say is that who's to decide that her size is unhealthy.
Lizzo's not eating healthy.
We haven't seen her.
She's a-
laugh.
So why are we having that conversation?
I think she's a,
You
I
know
think she's a
she's not
vegan.
healthy.
We know she's
Lizzo's
not.
a vegan. I
She's
feel
not
like-
vegan.
I think she's a vegan.
She's not.
But
Listen,
listen,
Jimmy
you haven't-
giving
you
y'all
haven't
the
seen
long
her
version.
report.
You know
You
my
haven't
problem,
seen her-
Lizzo, is that you big and you ain't got no ass. And I don't like your titties. Now, if they look decent, then I'd be okay with it. I don't care. You ever seen a big girl with some ass?
Bro, you
That's
just
great.
said, you just
He
said
back and
you
forth.
would. But why are you talking about her right about now?
No. I didn't say Lizzo. I said I'll dabble in the big girl thing, especially if she got ass. Oh, absolutely.
My
I'm
goodness.
in it to win it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you won't. You can tell.
Hey, I can't put up
You
this
alive.
comment.
What
You a
happened?
lie.
The second one, James House. There we go.
But we don't know what her. We like I was trying to say before. We haven't seen any of her lab reports. We haven't seen any of her medical history. Any of these things to be able to clearly judge.
Okay, listen. Y'all wanna create this whole different narrative when y'all know what I'm trying to say, but y'all want to be this PC bull crap and y'all want to appease everybody. When y'all know exactly what I'm trying to say, we shouldn't be promoting any form of obesity. We should be promoting everybody. Let's take care of our bodies. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I know y'all understand me.
Right.
I know y'all understand me.
Let me ask you a question.
Don't ask me no more questions. Y'all heard what I said.
Y'all
heard what I said. God dog it.
You promote your food, right? You promote your food. You're not always promoting your food. Sometimes you might be playing basketball. Sometimes you might be at the store, or you might be doing whatever. So this is probably might be an event that she's at, and this is how she want to dress at that event.
And Akila, according to the standards, I'm obese too.
So we can say you promoting obesity.
I'm not. I don't got my body on there half naked, saying that I'm happy with the way that I look. Hold on. No. I'm not on here saying that I'm happy with the way that I look. I'm not on here saying that I don't want to change.
Put your screen. Take your screen off.
Did she say that?
Oh my goodness! All the Nick, Adrian, y'all are full of bull crap, bull job.
My government.
Y'all need to stop.
Why are you using my government name? I'm Coach A.
Y'all need to stop the foolishness.
You need to put your little, take your screen off because you promoting obesity. If you said you're obese and we can see you, you need to take that screen off because we don't want you promoting it.
Boy.
Hey, we ain't gonna hear from Jimmy from another couple days.
Cause listen, y'all be with Jive, boy. I tell you, boy.
Hey, I'm
just like how
and it's a part of y'all lives.
Anytime Jody say I'ma just say, it was just a cringe moment. Like
I'ma just say this because I'm looking. Because you know what I do? I start to look at people's profile pictures when they start defending Lizzo, right? And so I'm looking through Miss Akila Bell's profile pictures, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I I definitely dabble in that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no look chick, but she a big chick. See that perfect look.
Oh my god!
See that perfect
yeah, stop it now.
Well, go ahead, man.
I definitely dabble in that. Like I'm sitting there saying,
go out. Find out if she's single.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole point is that it's like now if a Miss Akila Bell wore something like that, it's like I wouldn't have shit to say about that. I'd be like, yes, girl, rock your outfit. Yes, you wear whatever you want to wear. Like that's the point. Lizzo do it. I'm like, this motherfucker. Akila Bell do it. It's all she. I'm like, oh, and she definitely single. I know ain't no nigga let her out the house like that. She definitely.
Hey, Jim. So what you got to say about House comment right there?
What am I? What kind of questions are you asking me, Nick?
There you go. I say, what do you have to say about his comment?
Absolutely nothing.
Why not?
It's a comment. You act like I gotta respond. Listen. This is the problem with y'all culture. Y'all act like I gotta waste my time responding to all of y'all foolishness, and I don't.
But the thing is,
I got time today.
Technically, Myles Garrett is obese.
Bro, the scale for obesity is bullshit.
Bro, I just said the scale said that I'm obese. Did you just not hear that?
We all know that.
So what else you got to say, Nicholas?
What you say
now? Myles Garrett is like 2% body fat. Okay, so we've seen Myles Garrett, and it's like there's nothing about him that's unhealthy. We see like a lot of doctors would be like, if you're 5'10" and you're 200 pounds,
you gotta weigh 100 pounds.
Listen, there's a difference between being 5'10" and 200 fit pounds, and there's a difference between 5'10" and 200 sloppy pounds. Okay, and Myles Garrett is fit. I'm not gonna even entertain this. That's just a dumbass comment. Myles Garrett is obese. Myles Garrett is a professional athlete, one of the best defensive in the game, and you've seen this man. He's a walking muscle. Terrell Owens was
LB.
He said he intellectually obese.
LB, what's good with your brother?
Nah, he mean that though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So listen, my question is, at what point is it okay to love yourself?
You
no matter
can
what
love
size
yourself.
you are.
You can love yourself. Just don't look like a purple Idaho potato sack while you doing it. If you don't look good, that's all I'm saying.
So what if it's part of your, process to getting where you need to go? That's just what you look like.
Then you need to holler at LB to get your process better. Holler at my boy LB. So listen, if Lizzo want to walk around with the purple Idaho potato sack, she need to holler at LB, get right, and then we'll respect her.
So until then, she can't wear it, but Rihanna can. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
That's what you
Because
saying.
Rihanna already looked like she done been to LB.
You know why this
yes.
cat single.
Yes.
Oh,
Whoever we gonna have to start paying for you to go on dates. We gonna have to start paying people to go out.
Holla at LB to get free.
Yes, sir.
Why you took that
The
comment?
training
down,
effect by LB.
He don't need a whole lot of space either. He'll work you out right there in your living room with no matter how small it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Rhea
Jimmy
talking
said you
about-
can't love
Rhea-
yourself.
Rhea talking about she 5'10" and 200 pounds. I seen her pictures too. Yeah, I dabble in that too. Shoot, I give a damn. Like that 200 pounds look good on you. Like you know what I'm saying? It's all in the right place.
You just talking.
man, hey, this ain't the dating game.
Yes, it
Shoot
is.
your shot
Always the dating
off
game.
screen, bro.
You see what he's doing, right?
Don't use this platform to
Yes,
get you some
no.
dates.
Don't listen. Don't listen. to
Hey.
him.
He been
Don't
planning
listen
on
to
shooting his shot. What y'all talking
Shoot
about?
your
He just
shot.
using it
I
today.
got 20. Hey, I got $20 on it right there.
Hey,
not
Uncle
gonna
Puss, don't tell me
say
how to live my
$20
life.
towards your date.
No, I'm not telling you how to live your life. But this
I
ain't
got
family
you.
talk dating game. That ain't, it's like shooting your shot. You subliminally, putting it out there. Like, look,
Rhea say he be shooting his shot, y'all.
Hey, Kobe said you miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. I feel you.
Hey, what
But-
we need to do, I'm gonna find me a yacht club group, like rich women, and send them the podcast so we
Oh,
can
here
watch
we
our
go.
girl.
Here we go. Here we go with the yacht club women.
No, listen, cause think about it like this.
Sugar
Okay,
mamas.
You can advertise your tax business, right? These rich women need their taxes done. Holla at Coach A. They want some good food. They can holla at my boy Jimmy and Nick. You know what I'm saying? And Coach A, you come through with the inspiration stuff. They want somebody to keep it real 24/7. They can holler at Telly. You know what I'm
Family
saying?
talk,
I'm trying
dating
to get us
game.
connected, man.
I'm
Just
with
saying.
it. I didn't know all these conversations we didn't have before. I done had this conversation with Jimbo too, man. I'm about finding people that single, and bringing them together for sure.
Man, I brought this
Why do I
up
gotta
with
be the
Julie
only one
and
happy?
Brandon.
Oh no.
Oh, y'all remember?
Me?
Yeah, both of y'all.
No, I remember. I said I'm down to do it. I'm
Do
down to
what?
do a dating show. Let's get some people connected.
Exactly. And I was talking about let's go as far as I put $25 towards the date.
That's what I told
Oh,
Jody,
dude.
and Jody was like,
Hold on, man.
"Nah."
Yep.
What we playing? The Bachelor now?
So listen, so you
Hey.
the only person.
Hey,
I'm not
hey,
gonna be held responsible for no bad relationships right here.
hey, we gotta do whatever we
Exactly.
can do to
Just
get where
meet,
we
you
need
just
to go.
bringing people
We need to
together.
get our people together, man.
Yeah.
Get our people together.
Just bringing people together. See, look, we got some other people that's
Oh, here we
interested.
go.
For real, I think it's a great idea. And we can.
Okay, everybody that's interested, sign up from Family Talk Dating Game. Warning.
Yes.
Hey, wait, we got to make a questionnaire first.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
to
we
do
gotta-
a question first.
Yeah.
Because if we can't match nobody who want kids and don't want kids,
We
then
need no. That ain't got nothing to do with it. We need to have everything set, like where they going. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're gonna put money towards a date, we got to make sure that they go to a specific place that we agree on. We can't just put money towards it and they go to McDonald's or they go to.
Hey, my
they got everything to do with it, coach.
my assistant said she'll make a questionnaire.
But like I feel
No,
like we should all
Julia,
have
I
opinions
understand what you're saying.
on the questionnaire.
Oh, I know you do. I was just giving you a hard time.
We should all have opinions because there's questions you need to ask that we might not ask. You know, like
That's what the date is for. You ask all the questions on the date. We just introducing single people to single people that want to meet. If you not obviously, like Jimmy say, you have to have a questionnaire so you realize that if this person has kids and you're not into kids, then you ain't gonna waste your time. So
Listen,
that's
let me
what's
also
important.
add, let me also add, if we really do this, we don't want y'all business on Real Talk Tuesdays.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm a mute that. That's the whole purpose. Yes, we do. We want to hear about this first date that you went on. If it's a potential, if you think it's potential or not, or what. We want the full raw honesty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Keelan, I think we're gonna do this for real. I think we talking about it. We having a meeting on live right now. We think we're gonna do it for real. And we know we need to add the credit score question for real.
The credit score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
No,
that credit score got to be a 700 for real.
No.
I feel like
we're not doing the credit score.
Yeah, we are. Do your bath match your tiles in your
ask that
bathroom?
question yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
perfect.
you know what, Jody? I want to tell you, you know, you're gonna marry that exact same person you talking about. You
No,
don't
you're
want.
not. No, you're
Yes, I guarantee you. He will.
he ain't that
I
man.
guarantee.
Who
The
he only
lies.
gonna put up with himself. That's why. So he
gonna
gonna reject himself.
Oh my gosh.
No, but the reason I was thinking about this for real, that I feel like a lot of people, their
Hey,
environment,
LB right
their
as hell,
circle
though.
is the
I
same.
ain't no cap. LB right as hell. She at least gotta have one child these days. Ain't no telling.
Hey, my assistant said, ladies, if y'all got questions, y'all hit that Family Talk inbox.
Exactly. Family talk dating.
Ali trying to get in people business. What's your credit scores? Ali, stop it.
Credit scores ain't got nothing to do with a good guy.
Hey,
or a
hey,
good
you better
girl.
tell your sister to stop putting her credit score out there.
Hey, Sam, you stop putting your business out there, girl. You better cut it out. I'm about to delete the Family Talk page. You better stop it.
That wasn't
Some
her.
people-
That was
Some
me.
people have
Oh,
lower
that was
credit.
you?
Some people have lower credit scores than that, but they have houses and cars and stuff. So credit scores don't mean anything.
What just said it was you?
They
Oh,
go Jody
Family
shooting the
Talk
shot
got
again.
LB, Family Talk, yo, we finna be the dating plug. Tell anybody that need a date, tell them come holler at us.
Go throw it
LB.
away in the garbage. There's no
Is
garbage over there.
is that private? No, that ain't private business. I need to know your credit score too.
It's private business.
It's not. It's a credit.
Hey, LB trying to get a yacht. What's up, baby?
I got 640 and 2 houses. Okay, Ali.
And that's the main reason. Listen, that's the main reason why your credit score should be private, so you won't have these guys out here or these girls that's only out to try to get something. Oh, he got a high credit score. Yeah, I'm a smooth talk him. No, we ain't about that. We ain't about setting people up with what you call them guys, predators.
Listen for Family Talk before. Yeah, we got to get on that yacht with you, bro.
Or we could do a show on the yacht.
Yeah, we can do a show on the yacht once we get somebody to co-sign for us.
Y'all the best.
Hazy.
Hey, listen, I gotta work out.
It takes more than a
Marco
cosign.
Island and Cape Coral. I be out there, you know what I'm saying? I might be able to put a little Mac down and get us a cosign on that yacht. We'll work something out.
Jimmy, why you shaking your head, Jimmy?
Jody,
Why
a
you
hot mess, boy.
I'm doing this for the
Don't do it. Don't do it, Jody.
I'm trying
Don't
to
do
help
it,
us
Jody.
out. Like, God, why can't y'all just be happy that I'm here trying to help us out? And
I don't want you to take advantage of that poor old lady.
I wouldn't take advantage of nobody's grandma if she's giving us the cosign on the yacht. I don't want the yacht. I just want to get on it. You can keep it after all is said and done.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to fly my boy Brandon and Telly down.
Listen, Jimbo is disgusted with your actions this morning, Jody. He keeps taking himself off. I thought somebody was taking him off. He
No,
keeps taking
Jimbo keep
himself
taking
off.
himself out, and I keep asking Jimmy.
Hey, LB got a question.
What are 4 things both the guy and girl have to bring to the table?
Themselves.
He said 4 things.
Hey Nick, he still ain't answered the question.
Nah, he answered a fourth of the question.
No, hey Nick, we got one complete answer out of Jimmy today. I think he done filled his quota for questions.
Yeah, he did. I ain't only jump on this today.
Respect.
You got that
Listen,
right.
I'm gonna give you 4. I'm gonna give you 4. They gotta come with respect. They gotta come with honesty, right? Those are the first 2. You can't be sitting across somebody that they just lying through their teeth. Every question
Hold
you
on,
ask,
girls.
they say, And then it got to be respectable. Obviously, you don't want nobody that's disrespecting you or their actions, you know, and what they're going through. Two more. What else? Two more.
Rhea
Bring
said
it to the
loyalty.
table. Loyalty as a date. We talking about as a date or as a, you know, first time meeting as a date, or and obviously in a relationship is different.
Communication,
Yeah,
Communication,
yeah.
definitely want to communicate back and forth.
You gotta bring a job to the table too.
Daddy got to spray it down, okay? So stay away from that. Okay? Whenever there's white stuff.
He was saying just a date.
Oh yeah, LB say just a date.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So respect, honesty. I like the communication. They got to, you want to communicate back and forth. And what else? They got to be
Job.
presentable, I guess.
No, they gotta have a job.
There you go, Nick. You gotta have finances.
On a date.
Yeah, you gotta have a job if you're going on a date.
Why?
I'm not taking somebody on a date if they ain't got no job.
But we,
What?
you know, they might be in
Did you just
between
say
jobs.
Nah, or they need to communicate that to me.
Right.
You know, Nick ain't lying, coach.
Hey, do me a
They got
favor.
job, coach.
Both of y'all, come here.
I ain't dating no scrub.
We're
Did
not
you just
right,
say
but
why
it's
they
not
need a
your
job?
lens. This is not your lens. We trying to find other people a date.
If you on dates, your ass need to have a job. I don't understand what that conversation is
Thank
about.
you,
You don't
Jody.
need to have a. You ain't got to have a job to have a date.
Now, how the
It's
hell
the
you
other-
supposed to pay for me a steak one day if you ain't got no
It's
damn
the-
job?
It's the other person's choice if they have if they require a job or not. Each person are going to have their own requirements. Your requirement is not the same. How you?
There's
Let me
many
ask you a
places
question.
hiring right now. How the hell you ain't got no job? At that point,
Okay,
you
y'all
don't want to
getting
work and I
close.
ain't taking
Y'all
care of
getting
nobody.
close to that
Scrubs,
point.
real. We don't got no
How
scrubs.
how we taking advice from somebody that don't even have nobody?
Don't do that,
All
coach.
right, now,
Don't do that, coach.
if you gonna get me to that point, how did all these people
First of all-
talking that don't have nobody? What relationship
all-
have you cultivated? For how long?
I ain't even going to incriminate myself right now. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna incriminate myself. Listen, you can't deal with me. You ain't got no job. Cause at this point, what you doing?
Who's
out
dealing
there?
with you, Jody, right now? Who's dealing with you?
He's not going to
Damn.
incriminate himself.
I can
Exactly.
I can neither confirm or deny these allegations at this time.
Who's dealing with you? How long have they been dealing with you?
Listen.
What he is
Y'all
trying to
calling
say
me
without
out.
saying is he's not letting anybody know if he's in a relationship or not.
Listen. Everything is on a trial.
We are
period,
Jody's
okay?
relationship right here. This is Jody's relationship. We got 5 other guys right here that he's in a relationship right here.
Thank you, Ricky. You have to be employed. You have to be employed.
Right? Like how you dating somebody?
They don't have to be employed at all. They don't have to be.
What?
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
No,
If
the
you
only
listen-
thing
if you
the only
listen,
thing I
you
agree
hear
with
what I'm
Coach
saying.
is saying is if they are in between jobs. But me and Brandon was always taught you better not leave a job without having another one to go to.
There's 2 people. You have women and you have guys. So you don't know what's going on. So all the women have to be employed to go on a date. All the
Yeah.
guys have to be employed.
Yeah, she gotta be
Hell
employed.
yeah.
No, they don't. That's y'all perspective.
One
They
of the first
don't.
questions on a date is gonna be,
What do you do?
What do you do?
Right. The point is you're on a date. So if you, in order to be in a relationship, that might be a requirement. But to get to a first date, you don't have to have a job. It's not a requirement to get on a date.
What
To get to a first date.
what I am saying is if I'm conversating with this person and I ask this person what do they do for a living, there's no date if they say I ain't got no job right now.
That don't make no sense. If you
makes
conversate with them,
totally
you already
sense.
on the date. If
No,
you-
I'm just talking about talking.
What,
Getting to know a person.
Nick,
Coach,
Nick,
ain't
if
nobody
I ask,
agreeing
if
with
I
you
ask
today.
a female,
I don't need nobody to agree with me. The
you
proof is
ain't,
in the
'cause we
pudding.
don't
Show
agree
me.
with you. The glass
Yeah,
is chipping.
when I asked my wife out on the
Glass
date,
is
she had a
chipping.
job. So it was proof that in my situation, she needed a job for us to get married.
Right. Thank
So
you.
now we talking about getting married, or we talking about on a date, a
No,
first
I'm
date, or
talking-
You
getting
need a
married?
job.
Coach,
If you ain't got
you
no
just
job, you ain't
said,
getting no first date with me.
Coach, you just said the proof is in the pudding. And my
Yeah.
pudding was she had to have a job and it worked out for me.
Yes, but that's
Thank
you. That's not
I
everybody.
can only talk for me.
You saying
I'm
talking
talking-
for everybody. You telling
hell no,
everybody
I'm
they have
talking
to have
for
a
me.
job.
I'm talking
I'm
for
talking
everybody.
for me.
You ain't got no job, it
We're
ain't gonna
talking
go.
about connecting 2 different
I'm
people.
talking
We're
for
not
everybody. Who the hell out here ain't working?
We're
I'm
not
a bum
connecting
bitch to you.
nobody to you. We're not connecting nobody to you. YouTube, we're not trying to set y'all up with nobody. We're trying to find two people to meet each other and go on a date.
Well, we're gonna make sure we put that on the
The
questionnaire.
first thing we talk about, how was your day at work? Oh, I sat at home all day. What the hell else we gonna talk about? I ain't got nothing to talk about. The conversation is invalid.
But
I want to talk
listen.
about work. When I
Look
get
at
off
what-
work, I need to be like, how was your day? How was work? And if your ass ain't go to work, we'll killing half the conversation right now.
Okay, so
We got
LB
nothing to talk
talking about just
I can't mess
first
with you.
dates.
Oh, my
LB talking
goodness.
about just first dates. So
That's
let me
it.
ask LB this. One of the questions on that date is going to be, what do you do for a living? Now, if you can't come back with something that you do for a living, that's going to turn a lot of us off. Like, if you ain't got no job taking care of yourself before you trying to get with me, and I know I'm taking care of myself, why are we even here?
So it's
the
second-
point.
Thank you.
That second
Amber.
date stuff. That means they don't get a second date with you. But that don't mean they can't get a first date because you might like the person. You might see the potential based
So-
on whatever they in.
It's information
So
gathering. That's
what
all
I'm
it is.
asking
Okay, how the hell I'm gonna see potential if a job employer ain't seen no potential in your unemployed ass?
We know you
Information
don't see
gathering,
potential
that's all
because
it
you can't see potential.
So
I see
my
potential in
question,
somebody that got a
my
job.
question is, all these people in the comments, how do you get to that first date? Do you just walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, would you like to go on a date with me?" Or do you actually get to know somebody before you go on that first date?
A lot of people just go on a first date and find out stuff about each other there.
That's the whole purpose. Yes.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
No, you talk to that person before you go out on the
No,
first date.
Jody, it's a lot of people. They find out
That's crazy.
that basic information on the first date. I'm telling you, I promise
Listen,
you.
we texting. We about a good week, 2 weeks of just phone conversation and FaceTime and video chat. If I even want to take your ass on a date, if I can't hold a conversation with you on FaceTime, what the hell we going on a date for? If I can't hold a
Because
conversation-
everybody wasn't raised like us.
It
A
ain't
lot of
raised
us,
like us.
will get to know them first, but there's an equal amount of people out there that just go on a date first and then get the information there.
and you-
Well, we
Hey,
talking about the
blind
people on
dating,
Family
stuff
Talk.
like
Do
that.
y'all go on dates first just by asking them out, or do y'all talk to them to get
I
to
don't-
know them
I,
first?
I date my girlfriend, so I
Wait,
can't
that's
answer
You
that.
have to talk to them.
Brandon's living proof of that. He talked forever, like
There you go.
1,400 miles away before they went on the first date. Okay, so at that point, Brandon knew he had one. She had that man from 1,400 miles away. Brandon knew he had one, and she knew she had one, and they made it work. So if you look at that example, you need to talk about Brandon. You know, you didn't like that person from 1,400 miles away before y'all meet up in person. That's all I'm saying. So if Brandon can do it, then anybody else can do it. There ain't no reason why we need to go on dates. Why I gotta spend money to go on a date? I ain't spending no money, and I don't like your conversation because I'm gonna tell the way to bring 2 checks. This
We ain't
bitch-
even talking about that. You had this brilliant way of changing everything we talking about to fit whatever
He said
narrative.
you
We ain't
got a
even talking
brilliant
about
way.
that. Yeah, we ain't talking about if you like the conversation or not. We talking
Then how
about
you get
getting
to
to
a
the
first
first
date?
date.
How you get to a first date if I don't like the conversation we have before the first
So
date?
we go from having a job to liking the conversation. It's two
You
separate
need a
things.
job too. If you ain't got no job, we ain't even gonna get to the conversation that gets to the first date. You lost me at no having a job. I'm gonna tell you tripping.
So
Yeah.
Coach A,
Yes.
when you started dating in your relationships, did you just ask them out, or did you talk to them first?
I talked to him first.
Whoa,
Okay.
look at that.
You
Look at
can't
that.
you can't ask nobody out without talking to him. What I'm gonna send sign language?
I mean, you could if you knew
That's
it.
common sense.
Some people out
You
here
have
gotta
to
do
talk
that.
to 'em. It's common. You have to talk to them in order to know, hey, what restaurant are we going to go to, or do you want to go out? Is it okay if we go out? What time? What day? You have to communicate.
So I guess my I'm gonna elaborate on the question.
Yes. If y'all want to come from me, I'm gonna give it to you.
So when
Hey, we
you're
ain't
talking
heard-
to this person, asking this person out, are you conversating before asking them out on a date, or are you
Yes.
just conversating just to go on the date?
Conversating.
So you're trying to get to know them before you ask them out.
Absolutely, because you want to know if this is a person you want to go out with. You want to know if this is a person that your friend might have dated or whatever the situation is. You want to know that. So you're gonna talk to them. Yes.
And within that conversation, you're not gonna ask them what type of job they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if they say they don't have a job, and I'm just asking for
We're
you.
still going out.
Oh, that's
If they
nice.
got potential,
Okay.
if they got potential, we still go out. Just because they
But
don't
Coach
have
A,
a job, they
listen-
don't. Let me finish
listen.
real quick, Joe. Just because they don't have a job, it doesn't cancel potential. Not at all. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
not for you.
But now,
right for
Coach
me.
A,
For it
and
shouldn't
Jimmy,
be for
right?
anybody.
Y'all, matter of fact, y'all some church going folks. Didn't Jesus have a job?
He did.
He had a job, right?
He did. Hey, they don't say nothing when you're speaking the truth.
Hey,
No,
Coach,
I
didn't
was reading Dante's
Jesus have a
comment.
job? Jesus had a
Yes.
job, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if
Here
you're
we
a man
go.
of God, right?
Here we go.
Why would you date a woman who
So
can't
you
follow in
qualify.
Jesus'
So you
footsteps?
qualify to use Jesus in your analogy. You don't even follow.
I do
How you know
follow.
you don't follow?
I do
I
follow all the time.
I never hear him talk about it.
Just because he don't talk about it, though, don't mean he don't follow.
Right.
Man, listen, you know Jody be back and forth, coach.
Exactly.
You know Jody. That's why I didn't even answer Jody, because he be too back and forth.
Nothing
No,
to
all
do
I'm
with
What's
saying
up,
is
baby?
Jesus had a job, and
Yes.
you a man of God.
Oh, this is
So if
asking
you
for your
can't find
heart.
a woman
Everybody
to
that
follow
Jesus
in
was with didn't
Jesus'
have a job.
footsteps,
I don't
then
even know how
I
tall you
understand.
is.
She
I
not
know
the one
you're
for you if she can't
what,
follow in
44
Jesus'
pounds?
footsteps, Coach A. She not the one
Jesus-
for you.
Everybody
Hold on,
that
hold
was
on.
with
Baby,
Jesus
walk
didn't
away.
have a job.
Hold on. We ain't heard from Mr. Who Loves Your Baby.
I don't know how tall you is.
And I
Y'all
wanna know
ready?
what are we ready, Coach?
We ready.
We ready, Uncle Pudge. We ready.
And we need to
Okay.
mute
I
everybody's
already know
mics.
what Telly. I already know what he gonna say. Well, Uncle Pudge gonna say. I already know.
Let me tell you something.
There you go.
Ooh.
I got a story.
Listen, wait. Before you tell this story, this is my speculation of what Telly's gonna say. He's gonna be on both sides.
No, I'm not on both sides. You actually
Bro,
need
what's up with you, bro?
some form of income because,
It's 43.
for
I
one,
don't know. Get me the room.
how can you get to where you want to go if one person just pulling the wagon, carrying all the weight? You know, if you don't have a job, then how are you surviving out here?
Oh, I
You know, it's like if you telling me you living off of welfare and Section 8 and stuff like that, okay, that's fine. Those are tools that help springboard you to, getting somewhere. Unless you're making a career out of it, then we can't really talk because I'm trying to go somewhere in life. I'm trying to accumulate things, So in the pre-dating process, you having these conversations. Everything starts with a conversation. Because the way I look at it is she don't have a job. You see potential in her. Y'all fall in love. Guess what? The light company don't care about you being in love. You can call them up and they say, hey, we need you to pay this bill. We need our money. What you gonna say? But I have potential. I'm in love. They gonna say that's nice. You know what?
That's
We're gonna
so out
help
of
you with your,
context. That's way out of
we're gonna
context.
help you. We're gonna help you with your love. There's gonna be candlelit dinners every night in your house. So without money and some type of financials, where can you go? I mean, how can you build? The goal,
What are you talking about?
the goal is to build. You can say we hear about potential all the time. Potential. There's a many, you've seen this many NFL players. Oh, they have the potential to be a star and they never unlock that potential. You just sitting around waiting on them to unlock their potential. Damn the potential. I need to know what you got right now.
The potential means the potential in having a beautiful relationship. That's the potential,
Dude.
not the potential. They got potential to make millions of dollars. No, the potential is when you go out on a date, you want to know if this is the person that you could hang out with or you can get into a relationship with. So everybody,
Coach, I can hang out with anybody. I'm easy
everybody
going.
is judged based on the potential.
And I'm
But
judging
But
you
if
by
you
your
never
unemployed
unlock
ass.
your potential, do you know that's how a lot of people, get stuck in relationships, waiting on somebody's potential
This
to
is
be
speculation.
fulfilled.
This is your
That
speculation.
ain't speculation. That's actual fact.
Ain't shit
That's not
beautiful about being
speculation.
broke, Coach A.
Say what?
That's actual fact.
Ain't nothing beautiful about broke.
There's a lot of people, women especially, that's stuck in bad relationships because they waiting for somebody to live up to their potential and they never live up to it. You You can't go off of potential.
Amen.
I mean, yes, you can see the potential in somebody. That's what I'm saying.
You know what?
You can see the potential in somebody, but the thing is, are they trying to work to realize that potential? That's what I'm talking about.
You gonna potentially be single if your ass ain't got no job. That's what it is. You potentially not going on this date. You can't show me employment form.
That's one thing to have potential.
Yes,
it's another
and you are
thing
definitely the prize.
Try to realize, working towards realizing that potential. So that's the thing. Everybody has potential.
Oh my gosh!
Listen, we drugged it out a little bit.
I love it.
I love it too. We're gonna leave it at that.
Jody, I'm taking back all. Hey, listen, I am not. Listen, all that stuff I'm helping you out. Nope, you are your own, buddy. You are on your own. I would be darned if I send anybody your way. Hello.
So what's up? What?
It would be like sending them
So
to
you're not
the
gonna accept that
electric chair.
Cash App though?
Sending them to the electric chair. Oh yeah, I'll send you $5. You can have that.
I
all
sure
day.
appreciate it.
But a lifelong partner is a good person that you can vibe with. You gonna have to find that on your own, buddy.
But all I'm asking is if she got a job. If she got a job, we can have a conversation that leads to a first date. That's not asking for much.
Got a job. It's people at your job that's working right now. Talk to them.
We're not allowed to fraternize people in the corporate.
Because you don't realize that you can find a good person that don't have a job, that's not working for whatever reason, right? But that don't mean they don't make a good wife, or you know what I'm saying? I can't say that don't mean that don't make a good
wife
husband.
if you ain't bringing no money
Don't
home?
make a good husband. Not working don't make a good husband. But when it comes to a good wife, just if she have a job or not, that shouldn't be. She can still be a good wife. She can still be a good mom. She can still do all. She still have good qualities. It ain't got nothing to do with her working. As a man, yes, there's two separate qualities. As a man, yes, it is a red flag if you're dealing with a man that's not working and haven't been working for a long time. Yes, it's a red flag, but it's not the same thing for a woman.
Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute.
We in
2021.
accountable.
Hey, say whatever you want.
If she ain't got no job, I'm holding her bum ass accountable. Why your bum ass ain't got no job?
Say whatever you want. Hey, how you find your happiness is on you. How you find your happiness is on you. You keep checking at the employment office. You keep looking.
Coach, this ain't 1950 no more, bro.
Let's add the end of this conversation to Real Talk Tuesdays, and as to why Coach done took himself out now. And he tired of the nonsense. Coach, you gotta come back.
Somebody else.
Oh, Jimbo took Jody taking you off.
Nah, I ain't taking him off.
No,
I took him off. He over there with that nonsense. I'm about to end the broadcast with him out. Yeah. I'm sick of him.
No, we can't do that. Listen, great discussion today, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all the comments, all the viewers. I'm gonna let everybody go around with their final thoughts, starting with Uncle Pud.
I'll check it later. Let me finish this.
Okay.
The word of the day. The word of the day is job. J-O-B.
Jody, what's your end of thoughts, brother?
W2. If you ain't got a W2, it won't be two of us.
Love you too, real.
It's gonna be a W1, huh? Just one of y'all.
It's gonna be a W1. Your ass by yourself.
Coach A, what's your final thought, man?
Listen, do not listen. Like I've said several times before, do not pay attention to Jody. That says a mouthful right there. If you do not pay attention to 90% of some of the stuff he say, you will go a long way.
Oh my goodness. And Jimbo talking with his daughters right now. Nick, what's your final thought?
Man, y'all some crazy folks. I love y'all though. Y'all all crazy, but I think one thing that we all should still take from this is, we all have our own lives, and everybody has their own opinions about their lives and other people's lives also. But don't get caught up into what other people say. I mean, you can only live for yourself.
Well said.
With that being said, she gotta have a job.
She said she gotta have a job. Don't listen to me, but she gotta have a job.
For real. Hey man, I ain't got
That's
no
for my
final
life.
thoughts.
My life.
I ain't got no final thoughts. We appreciate everybody being on the pod today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Y'all be on the lookout for that giveaway we're finna do this week. Ain't got nothing else, man. It's your boy B, the CEO.
Here you go. It's Nick.
Chef Jimbo.
Chef Jimbo.
Coach A.
It's Uncle Pudge. And don't forget, who loves you, baby.
And Jody. Go ahead. We out of here.
We out of here, man. We go.
They wasn't worried about me last year. When the cashier sent me to my car when I came short, now I got the game torn. They either hate it or love it. Slim chances on advances, I just balanced the budget. Fuck it, free my niggas on my Harriet Tubman. They said I'd never be the greatest, that's a scary assumption. But now I'm buzzing like the last shot. Got these lame tired old niggas about to pass out. Pass it while I'm still hot.